is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcos. Let me look at you.
They
don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Stairs on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side fly. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube and view it for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Much better to be born in a month like this than some rat ass month like August. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's all the great weather outside.
Yeah.
It's much more palatable than it is during your month. There's a
You live in hurricane month.
Man, well, enough about me. Birthday boy.
Well, you know, this is always the month too where there's like, maybe there's a squirrely one still sticking out there. You never know.
Oh yeah.
The one lad just lagging behind. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. I feel
the memo of when hurricane season was.
It's just like, sorry. We just had a system just develop late.
So
yeah,
what'd you do for your birthday? Because yesterday was Dolphins, so you were probably caught up in that.
I did.
You got a Heat game.
I know. I went to the fam. We went to Hibachi on Friday, which was fun. My son, I mean, man, my boy can crush some hibachi, but he only wants the fried rice. He's just like, loves the fried rice. He's like, you can throw me some shrimp on there if you want, but I'm here for the fried rice. And he, we had some hibachi. That was fun. We had cake on Saturday. We were doing this in the midst of the Miami Hurricanes crushing a cupcake.
Yeah, they wasn't it? Let me see if I can say this. Because, as you were watching that game, and I was watching I'm like, this is the boringest blowout I've ever seen.
It's totally fair. It's totally fair.
Methodical. It felt, that game felt like my legs, 1,000 paper cuts. We
still got the occasional Cam Ward razzle dazzle where he got his face nearly dragged to the ground, and then he goes and he goes and has a sick run, but it was mostly pound the rock and field goal, and then just some, and then like a Cam Ward special at the end, just to give him a receiving touchdown, put it on the highlight reel.
It wasn't like I wanted here in rivalry games. You spend all your time talking about what transpired in the past. And so I'm more than sure somebody had 45-3 on the board, right? And so I'm thinking, hey, these boys, they ain't that good. Let's put it on them.
Yep.
Right? You know, I felt myself, and that's almost, you're rubbing off on me. Because,
well, you were just going to get on the air and tell me about the Dolphins game. You're like, you got what you wanted.
Yeah,
but
it's your birthday.
I get it. Look, I get it. In college style points, we're just prone to it mattering a little bit more. But it's not like it wasn't an ass kicking. It was annoying because they had their freshman intangibles just running all over the place, and that was their only play. Because anytime they asked him to throw, he couldn't do it.
Holy smoke! Can a guy have 69 yards rushing in one drive be any slower? I'm like,
he has to get caught. Someone's got to get him. Someone's got to get him. But
holy smokes!
You know, it was still it was a drubbing.
But you know what I mean. And I'm watching the game, and it was one of those games where people probably started leaving early because it was just blah.
Yeah, it was mostly blah with a stamp on the end. I'll take it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, like in all honesty, we've had so much excitement over the last 3 Canes games. This was a little bit of a vacation from that.
Take a little breather.
This was a little bit of a vacation. Plus, my head was on a swivel like crazy because I had that. I had the Heat game on at the same time. The Heat game was great. Jimmy Butler was Jimmy Butler again. I didn't even get to watch the Panthers game. They scored 6 unanswered mother bleeping goals.
Yeah.
They're incredible. By the way, they're still incredible. And this is
about the Panthers.
And yeah,
it goes from 0 to 1,000. It like that. So it may be 1-1 or 1-2, and then they scored 2 or 3 goals in 2 minutes.
Yep.
Like it's just like if you take your eye off the TV, you go use a bathroom, you come back, they might have a 2-goal lead.
Then and that was all off the heels of what I did for my birthday, which was watch one of the craziest UFC cards I've ever seen in my life.
You sent me the video.
They're back.
Dude getting double backspin.
Dude, I was like, what? Because when you watched it live, you're like, what just happened there?
You couldn't tell the first one hit.
It was literally like rush out, Chris Tucker. Which one of y'all hit me? Like, how did that happen?
Yep.
Like, that was crazy. Sharp Bullet, who's got one eye, he goes with the double spinning back fist. And the thing that's crazy about this is how these guys train this stuff, because people then put out workout video from his open media workout. He was practicing this the entire time. It was wild. It was wild. Then we saw something. The thing that's crazy with UFC, you think you see it all. And then somebody literally cracks somebody's jaw like a walnut. And
disgusting.
I was like, wait, what? Just because everybody was like, oh, Robert Whittaker basically like he tapped that quickly. Usually you didn't even get it under the chin. Like that was a fast tap. Well, it's because his teeth were crushed in. Brutal, dude. Brutal. And then of course my boy Max Holloway lost. But Topuria, he's the truth. What can you do? He's that because let me tell you, it was a great fight for 3 rounds. Really great fight. That kid he's just on it right now. His power's undeniable.
The thing about it is that there's in all of the fight game, there's the guys you cheer for and the guys you root against, even though they're really good.
Right.
And you always find yourself, I really like him. I want him to win.
Yeah, nothing against the guy. It's just I'm a Holloway guy. I'm a Holloway guy. Nothing against him. It's just like that's
always been a fight game. Just like Munguia. All of a sudden, I never heard so many people cheering against Canelo.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. So yeah, Saturday was a crazy. Oh, by the way, the World Series was
awesome,
amazing the day before.
Oh wait,
my God,
one swing. Now, like. Did they? We were trying to figure this out. Did they walk? Who did they walk? Mookie Betts to load the bases, or did they walk Shohei? Because I think Shohei moved him over to be second and third.
I think well, let me tell you what actually happened. So, like, I watched this and I was like, it was getting late, and I woke up like as Freddie Freeman is rounding the bases. So I don't remember what the lead up to it was. I remembered because the last action I remember was, Jazz Chisholm is stealing every base known to man and gives the Yankees the lead. That doesn't make me sad at all. Good night. And then I wake up I pop up like my head's like asleep on the couch. Oh, Freddie Freeman, walk off. Crazy. So I don't know what led up to that, to be honest with you. Right. But it all was crazy because like Shohei started it all like in the 8th with the Doves. It was a bananas game.
So hard.
Yeah. And then you had the Dodgers fan reach over and he maybe it would have been a home run, but maybe it would have been there could have been more chaos, but he ends up getting it to be a double. He actually saves the Dodgers' ass. That guy should get a World Series ring if they win this all. Pretty wild. What was your favorite part of the weekend, Frog Boy?
I think it was the Canes, even though the game wasn't like you said, exciting at all. Just to be able to get back in the victory column and watch Damian Martinez punish bodies.
Oh, he was great.
That was crazy.
Tough. He's tough.
Man, definitely
tough. He's tough.
Tough win. Oh, okay. Yeah, I lied. Woo! absolute moment of the weekend. Tua scrambles for 7 yards
Oh,
and slides.
I guess we gotta look.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing because here's the problem you have with a guy like Kyler Murray.
Oh, fun.
It got to the point where even when you put pressure on him, the guy that was free couldn't tackle him. And so then you tried to drop in the coverage, and he's good enough to kind of buy time and pick you apart. So once he had that two-way go, it made it really difficult to defend him. Now, they had some great plays mixed up at some unfortunate times if you're the Dolphins. That throw on the sideline that he just threw out there, that Harrison caught on the sideline, the diving catch.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's so funny because we were like watching them because they have not had like the cleanest chemistry to start their careers, and you can see them like he's really frustrated with Marvin Harrison as the game's going on, and then he just makes these two balls catches for them, which is just like, oh,
right. The other thing is that for the love of God, where and who was the center snapping the ball to? When that ball left his hand, it looked like a punt. A punt.
It was a rocket.
It was a rocket.
Yeah.
And so they had I want to say an 8-point lead at that point, or
it was a 10-point lead.
10-point lead, and they got 8 points back.
Completely swung the
points
game
back in 5 minutes.
It completely swung the game. Like the game, once again, an awful turnover ruined the Dolphins. Like point blank, period. And
I don't know. Do you call that? I guess you got to call it a turnover because you have to.
Oh yeah, it's the worst kind of turnover. Like
free points,
and the ball back. Like it was a disaster. And a week after, you have the two running backs, so the running back and the fullback botch it.
Right.
This team, dude, like, I don't know, man. I just think you have one of these years. They are fine. They're just finding a way to lose. Yeah, they're snake bit. What kind of team, Leroy? Fractures an orbital bone in practice. A Friday walkthrough. That's what happened to Zach Sealer.
I know.
What is this year?
I know.
What is it?
I know. That being said, I was so glad to see the offense look like they were humming. Right?
Yeah.
They got to stop kicking field goals, and that's still, even with Tua back,
they can't.
That area of the field still looks a little
choppy.
Mm-hmm. And so, other than that, and your boy, dude, they had the perfect play design. They were like, nobody's gonna throw it to Stone Hands. They threw it to Julian Hill.
Little shovel pass.
All he had to do was be big.
He's too excited with the football. Like, he doesn't know what to do.
He got too excited.
He's too excited. I was once again this is the second time this has happened to him, by the way. One time he just fell on his face, and this time he fell on his face while dropping the football. Thankfully, the Dolphins got it back, because that was a near disaster to start off this, because it was the second fumble of that entire drive. Yeah. I got so many tweets like, "Oh, you almost had it." And by the way, I was thinking about not betting it because Tua was back.
You know the rule, dude. You know the rule. He would have scored if you would have bet.
100%. But like the odds were sliced in half with Tua back. He was plus 2,000 for the last 3 weeks. Tua back, he was plus 1,000. And I was just like, oh, it's never gonna happen. He's a rhinoceros on the field. He doesn't know what to do.
It's like he played football without the football his whole career, and now they interact him with the football, and it's like it's not working.
It's crazy. It's like what are those fighting fish that just look at each other and they just start going wild in their bowl? Like that's him in a football. Like that's Julian Hill.
What, redfish, bluefish?
Yeah, like I don't know. I should have probably known this was going to be a squirrely game from then on, but I really thought like, oh, they go up 20-10. I really thought this puppy is in the bag. I really thought that. And dude, it's just one of these years. I don't know what comes of it because like Buffalo steamrolls in Seattle.
Yep.
The only, I guess, consolation, bro, is the Jets suck just as bad, if not worse.
Hey, I'm not gonna say anything, but I want to say something to Blvd. Because the Dolphins lost too, so he could just come back at you with the Dolphins lost.
Of course.
But you lost to the New England Patriots.
And Jacoby Brissett leading a touchdown drive to beat you.
Yeah.
Oof.
What happened to Drake May?
Knocked out, concussion.
Oof.
He did the Flacco where he tried to slide and slid late, and the guy hit him in the head.
Was it a penalty?
I don't know. I only saw the highlights. They just mentioned. I only saw the highlights. The only game I watched yesterday was the Dolphins because I was at the DWade statue thing, which has become an international controversy, by the way.
Because it doesn't. It looks.
I think it looks like him.
No, it doesn't.
Dude,
no.
I'm not doing the thing. I swear to God, I'm not doing the thing.
Yes, you are. No, you don't.
No, I swear to God,
Let me
dude.
tell you something.
I'm telling you,
that statue. No disrespect to DWade, looks like Halloween.
No, I'm telling you, it was a bad picture. It was bad picture, bad lighting.
Wait, if I put that in front of my house on Thursday, I'm gonna scare all the kids.
I'm telling you, like dude, we gotta take a break. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I walked down from the steps. I was, and to what I walked down to was surprised because media members were telling me, they're like, because I was very close. And people were telling me, whew, and they were telling me it's getting killed on Twitter. I'm like, it is? I was tell you about that coming on up. We'll take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. Marco's back in the studio today. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. I was out all day yesterday. I didn't have a drive in me. Birthday present to myself. No drive today. No gleeds.
Yeah, that's fair. Not having to deal with it is my gift to you. I said, you know what, Tobes? No golden glades. Don't worry about getting that for yourself. I'll get that for you. But I gotta admit, I was expecting cupcakes today.
I apologize. I do owe you cupcakes because I told you FSU. Cupcake, dude.
Yeah.
Cupcake. Never worried. Never in doubt.
Yep.
Canes handle business against FSU. Now we go kick Manny Diaz's ass. Now
who lost? I saw your video. You were actually doing. I can't remember if it was.
It was your Canes. Yeah, and I was. I thought they were gonna go. I was like, oh, they're gonna even it up. They went for 2.
Yeah.
They went for 2. And
what's the rest of this game? I was like, oh, okay.
Stupid. Yeah.
Perfect.
I was like, oh, they just even. Oh no! And then I go back to my computer to edit, and I'm like, oh, they lost. Manny Diaz is like, I don't want to go to extra overtimes. Just go for the win. Go for the gusto. Check it out.
That's a producer secret. Whatever happens, you just don't want overtime.
Exactly. What's up? Exactly. But man, it was depressing because I watched did Gameday Uncensored yesterday. I watched the first half in the conference room on the big TV, then headed down to the arena, and the Dolphins game. We were watching the Dolphins game, a lot of it in the parking garage at the Heat. At the Heat's arena, and as soon as the safety happened with Tua, I'm like, all right, I'm not worried, but that can't be great. And of course, it was going to end in disaster because that's what this season has been. It's just always ending in disaster. Just always ending in disaster. And what are you going to do? I don't even know at this point. Like the Dolphins,
just keep chopping wood.
That's what Tua said, and here's the
reason why. Here's the reason why I say that is because you still got 10 games left. There's a lot of football to be played. If you, after not even halfway through the season, deemed it a failure and a loss, and you start playing that way, now the team's going to have to make decisions on other things that they wouldn't normally have to. And so I would say it's not unreasonable to say they still have a shot. It won't be a good one, but if you get hot at the right time, unlike a lot of other sports, this is the one sport, if you get in, you got a chance if you're playing well at the end of the year. So it's not a time to lose faith. But I will say, you can't keep doing this.
Well, that's the thing is like I just don't see in them any when you are making your own bad luck every single week. What makes us think that they could rattle off 6 wins in a row, 7 wins in a row? Because
here's why. Because sometimes, especially in sports, things turn around at weird moments, and if you're not even trying, then you don't have that opportunity. It happens where you can turn it around. A lot of, like, going into this week, there was a lot of positivity around the building. Now it ended in like disastrous, but that's okay, and you just keep going. Now eventually we're going to all have to come to the, conclusion that this ain't it. This year ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
But not yet.
Probably when they get waxed by 3 touchdowns this weekend.
Really?
Sir, what? That is not the confidence you need to be.
Can I give you a counterpoint?
Okay.
Cleveland beat Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. With Jameis, but they had a much better upgraded quarterback. Made sense.
I mean, still.
They went from having the worst quarterback in the league to pretty decent. It's the same thing that's happened with Cleveland the last 2 years. They've been
Wait,
handcuffed.
except you notice each year it keeps happening earlier and earlier.
I know, but like
eventually that guy's going to be the starter.
What keeps happening with Cleveland, guys? Oh, I don't know. They have a complete albatross bum playing quarterback, and then when he's gone, oh, what do you know? Turnaround.
Right.
Same thing. The Dolphins, like, here's the thing that's disappointing is like you get Tua back, the offense looks decent. You get the offense going, you get points, but there's still a disaster play that just makes it all unravel. And this is 2 weeks in a row where it's been, it's not some schlub rookie. It wasn't really Julian Hill. It wasn't some young kid. It's like you lost with Raheem Mostert, your leading running back, botching it. Your fullback extraordinaire, Mr. Intangibles, Tua and Aaron Brewer. Tua's like, I got to catch that. Aaron Brewer's like, how fast can I snap it? And, I don't know, man. And then you look back at other weeks. It's like, here's Tyreek Hill lollygagging after a football. Like they just don't seem these players. I don't know what's going on with them, man. Like these are good players. Why are they short circuiting like this?
I can't. That's the one thing that I can't explain. I've had moments in games where I could feel it. Like I am playing horribly, and I don't want to play bad. And you're trying to find that thing to turn it around, and the coaching staff is trying to help you. Like they've come to me and say, "What do you like? What do you want to, what play do you want to run to try to get it going?" Right? And so, but it's a weird thing when you're expected to be 100%, and some days you're not. And right now this team is in a position that you don't want to be in.
What? Can I just ask something?
Every once a game you have a critical mistake.
Because like Tua took the blame for the snap thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
as he should, by the way, but we know the truth.
I understand. I understand that, but he's had now 3 different centers, okay, over the last 2 years. Maybe even going back, like you probably mixed in some of the year before that. I got to remember kind of when for the whole season. Eichenberg was there for a minute. But when the backup quarterbacks are in, this doesn't seem to be an issue. Like, why is it that he always seems to have an issue with the snaps?
Maybe it's the play calls, maybe because he's shorter. I don't know.
Is it because I know they always say Tua does a lot with his eyes? Like, is he always just shifting off like a tick second? Like
that ball had nothing to do where his eyes were.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Nothing to do where his eyes were.
I'm trying to, but it went right through his hands.
Dude, stop. No, it did not go right through his hands.
Oh, what?
He the one-hander. Dude, stop.
I did Baldy breakdown.
It is what it is. Like, we know what that was. That was a rocket launcher, and he needed soft toss.
A rocket launcher.
He threw the heater. It's like when the catcher gets crossed up behind the plate.
That thing hit him right in the paws and went uppy-doo.
In the paws?
Right in the paws.
Like it was off to the right.
Right in the paws, dude. Right in the paws. Yes, it was fast. It was like a damn jugs machine.
I can't. Like,
Marcos, what'd you think?
Can I just say this? If I throw you a ball 30 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, and then throw 180.
All right.
I'm just telling you, like, it doesn't matter. It happened for whatever reason. But I'm telling you, that ball was twice the speed as every other ball he had snapped the whole damn game.
As an aside, Aaron Brewer could be a long snapper. This goes back to my dual roster spot.
Oh, God.
Dude, stop it. We ain't even.
It's got some heat on it.
Same spot.
Stunt Steve went through the hands, dude. Tua had 3 fumbles yesterday. Dude, that first fumble, he was going for the home. I've never seen Tua get so low. He was ready to throw that thing to the moon before it got stripped out of his hand.
Yeah.
Man, look, Tua may have fumbled, and that definitely...
He fumbled. Dude, he fumbles a lot. He fumbles a lot.
He fumbles a lot.
He's fumbled a lot his entire career. He fumbles a lot. And I don't think he has small hands. I know that's like been a thing. I don't think like measurable why. He doesn't have baby hands like Kenny Pickett. But he fumbles a lot.
That was a fast snap, though. But if
all right,
Waddle for dropping these damn balls.
But let's wait. Jalen Waddle got a little Julian Hill in him.
Well.
I'm gonna just say this. It looked like practice because there was nobody in the area.
Very interesting.
And he kicked that ball's ass.
Really? Did he? So let me get this straight.
Huh?
So what you're saying is maybe I was onto something?
No.
What?
I'm not agreeing with you.
He's
But
lucky.
he does. Wait.
He's lucky to have had that scramble.
Hey,
Woo.
are we up to the point now where every time a ball's thrown to Jalen Waddle, we like, catch it?
Yeah.
I never. Why should I feel that way?
I don't know. I feel that way with everything right now. I'm just right now. I watch the Dolphins like I watched the Canes last year. Like, how are they going to blow this? How are they going to blow this? And I shouldn't feel that way. But after that safety, I really am like, how are they going to blow? Like, here's what's going to happen, dude. This is what's going to happen next week. You know what? They're not going to get blown out. I bet you Dolphins get a 2-score lead next week. And Von Miller, something's going to happen. Bat the ball out of Tua's hand, or Jalen Waddle's going to yak on it, and it's going to lead to a Josh Allen touchdown run, last-second field goal losing Buffalo. Because that's how this entire season has gone. Watch. They get an early lead next week, and they'll find another way to yak it up. That's how this season has been going. Or they get demolished. Either way, I'm not confident. I'm sorry. I can't lie to people.
I don't think I feel better, but I'm still not. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not. Dude, it just seems like they're too good.
Al Mago says Calais Campbell's the only constant. If they lose next week, they should trade him. They should say, "What contender do you want to go to, Calais?"
No.
Why not?
He got a chip.
Does he have a chip? I don't think he has a chip.
Well, Baltimore.
Nope. He's gotten close. He got close with Jacksonville in 2017. He got close with I think he's lost once in the Super Bowl, and I think he's lost twice in the conference championship.
Okay.
Yep. Once in the Super Bowl with the Cardinals, lost to the Steelers.
Oh, that was a great Super Bowl.
Wow, I forgot. That's a long ass time ago.
Sure was.
I'm like, damn.
2016 with the Cardinals again against the Panthers, they lost, and 2018 AFC Championship lost to New England as a member of the Jaguars.
Oof.
When he batted the ball out of Kyler
I don't want
Murray's
to talk about that game. That was still my Jags era.
How did he pick that? See, that whole drive right there was the opposite of what's been happening to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
He batted the ball out of his hands. Kyler Murray scooped it up and threw it out of bounds. Then we put pressure on him, and he threw a lollipop to the sideline that, I mean, Marvin Harrison made a great catch on.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just...
They had that one play, too, like the first touchdown that he threw, where Jalen Ramsey, I'm like, oh, you had him! But he's so tiny.
Ole!
That's crazy. Shifts those little hips.
I'm gonna tell you, with those plays, the rusher has an aim point that is supposed to force him a certain way. And sometimes they get excited and go for the sack, and they lose contain. All of those rushes, when any quarterback, any rush or blitz or whatever you have to force the quarterback inside. Anytime you let him outside, that's when all hell breaks out for anybody.
Al Mago says still not as bad as that Ravens safety dropping the game into pick. Yeah, the Jameis giveth and the Jameis taketh away. Thankfully, though, he did.
I got one worse. I got one worse, but I'm saving it.
Okay, we'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Lots to get into from a busy sports weekend. Tobin and Leroy back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Take you guys up until 2 here in the program. Let me tell you, we got a couple things going on here that are fun, all right? Tortuga. We're giving you a chance to win a pair of 3-day passes to go see the Tortuga Music Festival April 4th, 5th, and 6th on Fort Lauderdale Beach. See Jelly Roll, Keith Urban, Luke Combs. If you guys want to enter this contest, text the word country to 20357. That's country to 20357. For more info, go to WQAM.com. This is a text contest, so message and data rates apply. Don't text and drive. Also, got another prize to give away. We have got 4 packs of Heat tickets that you guys could win today. Just keep on listening. We will give that away. Those are for the Kings game coming up on November 4th. I will go there for 2 reasons. One, going to be checking out that body language of De'Aaron Fox. Just going to keep an eye on it. Keeping an eye on it. And of course,
he said he ain't signing an extension, right?
Nope. And of course, also, I hate Sabonis' guts. Just on a basketball term. He seems like a perfectly nice man. But, gets way too much love compared to Bam.
There's like a couple of guys that get a lot of love and it's awkward. Like Rudy Gobert was that way.
Oh, yeah.
Like he gets all these defensive players a year, but then you watch him during a game and he almost gets in the way.
It was odd yesterday. Who's a huge Dwyane Wade fan? And I was not. Asia Wilson just showing up to DWade's statue ceremony randomly. Strange. Respecting the legends of the game, Gotta appreciate that. She's a hoops head.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying.
What are you doing here?
I'm just telling you, dude. It was very very interesting. Great seats. She had great seats.
Was Bam there?
Well, strangely enough, they were sitting next to each other, but strangely enough.
You are fraudulent. You're what are you doing?
What?
You know what you did. You know what you did. You know what you did. You know that. Hey, Frog Boy, he know what he did.
I think Mike says it best.
-1.
Why?
Yeah, because you know what you did. You know what you did.
For show poniness.
Yep. Try to go do a what do we call that? A go around.
Interesting. Very interesting. Man. It's a wild one. Where is this? Guy says Josh Hart, old Del Beckham, just a more famous Will Fuller. Hard to argue. I don't even notice him on the Dolphins.
Woo! I forgot that guy played for the Dolphins.
Didn't you want him? Wasn't that your idea? Wasn't that Froggy's idea? I think I was on vacation that week.
Yeah. It's still gonna work out, dude. Totally gonna work out.
How many snaps? I genuinely don't see him on the field. How many snaps?
The reason why I see him is because he got the orange undershirt on. And so I know it's him.
Can we get some targets, please? Jeez, Tua, open up your eyes, dude.
Tua's fine. Except for that, I'm telling you what, if he could have thrown that deep ball 5 yards longer to Tyreek, because Tyreek stopped and those guys went by.
Yeah.
Tyreek still would have caught it.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, I thought other than the fumbles, other than the really critical fumble, I thought that he had a good game. I thought, especially first game back, I thought
here's what it was. It was day and night from the offense without Tua to the offense with Tua.
The problem, though, is the defense, right? Because, the defense got to take on a lot of bums. Their metrics were really high. I think they were the number 1 pass defense. They had gone 3 straight games. But if you look at the quarterbacks that they had faced, woof. And, then you add on top of it, no sealer. Holland hurt his knee on top of playing with the Billy Club. You have no pass rush what to speak of. Everybody's hurt.
Eichenberg is just jumping on piles.
He's not on defense, but yeah, that's crazy.
What's
his deal? By the way, I just want to tell you, Eichenberg, all right, if you're listening, I know it was you who poked him in the eye. I know it was you. You want to know why? Because nobody else denied it in the media, okay? And you know the old saying, whoever denied it supplied it. I'm telling you right now, dude, Eichenberg is a practice eye poker, and he hurt Zach Sealer.
I thought it was he who first smelt it, dealt it.
That too.
Yeah, in this case, though, whoever felt it dealt it because it was just a little.
Vlad says Jalen Wobble again, Tobes. Now everybody's all of a sudden. Let me tell you something. You want to know something? I don't even want to rip Jalen Waddle because I love Jalen Waddle. All I suggested last week was has a little trouble with tough catches.
And can I say this? I was fine with the offensive football, but I am gonna blow a gasket the next time they throw a fade to Tyreek Hill.
Oh, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing?
You know who that should go to? Jonnu Smith.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know why? Because fades go to tall guys.
Fades are for the tall. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
We're the only one that throw it to Munchkins. I thought, here's the other thing. To be fair, Tyreek should have gave the impression he was going inside. You can't just run a fade. You got to create space. So you got to give him a little something inside and then explode and create space. That way you have some room. If you just run a fade and the guy's on you, you have no way of catching that ball unless it's a fade stop. Just because he's taller than you. That's just basic football, dude. So I don't know why every moment Tyreek is on the field, he has the ability to use his explosiveness, his quick speed, his quick acceleration, his start and stop, except on a fade. So you got to give him something inside so he turns his feet or moves inside or something like that. You have to.
Oh, man. So many good things happened this weekend. Why are we talking about these bums?
Because for 50 minutes of the game, it was fun. And so like that's why, like, had it been a blowout, we wouldn't be talking about it as much. But because it's close, it hurts more.
Because it's inconceivable how they just find new ways to lose.
Yeah, I'm not giving up on them going on a run. I'm not. It's on. There's 10 games left. It's a lot of football left.
Feel like we're due for something.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. The real problem is you're going to start playing the higher end teams. So in order to do that, you're going to have to get past two things that you haven't been able to do. One, win a string of games, and two, beat quality opponents.
It's Buffalo's good, and then it's kind of stinky. Like they got, but it's like if you don't beat Buffalo, you might as well pack it up because you're 2-6. Like, come on, dude, and they're gonna be 7-2. Like, you're not coming back from that. Be real.
All right.
Be real.
I still got hope. Put it this way: I have more hope in the Dolphins than I do in the Browns. Just
really?
Because of the division they play in. I mean, the Browns have to play Cincinnati.
What's the Browns record? 3-4?
3 did they already have their bye week? So it'd be 3-5.
Are they 3-5 or 3-4? I don't know.
3-5, I think.
2-6.
2-6.
Woof.
Bottom of their division.
That's tough.
Right. So that, and keep in mind, in order to move up in your division, you got to play Pittsburgh, you got to play Baltimore. Again, you got to play Cincinnati.
Dolphins have the same amount of wins as the Patriots, dude.
By the way, I told y'all about that Cincinnati team. Yeah, you can't just say, "Oh, we got Joe Burrow back, Super Bowl contenders."
Their defense sucks, though.
Again, all the other stuff on that team is why they suck, not because of Joe Burrow. And when you bring Joe Burrow back, he ain't gonna be able to play defense.
Take a break. Alia Topuria is next. Much better than the Hour Tua song. Oh.
It's time for Our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
He has all the tools to beat you up if you say bad things about him.
It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua.
It's jiu-jitsu.
Christians can go to hell. Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
And Robbie the Degenerate.
Oh, Hour Tua of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Robbie did text us this morning. He says he has 15 needs for the Dolphins. He has the needs.
15?
15, dude. 15 needs for the Dolphins. That's where we're at right now.
There is nothing that I will ever forget more, will not forget more, than when we were doing the draft show and Robbie lost his mind.
He might have been right. They didn't have the balls to draft Penei Sewell. That's Robbie's quote. Oh my God. Man. It's a Monday Rewind brought to you in part by your South Florida Chevy dealers. Looking for more power, capability, and technology with Chevy trucks. You're ready for anything. Chevrolet together. Let's drive. The Miami Dolphins fall to the Arizona Cardinals 28-27, dropping them to 2-5 on the season. The rest of your headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. At Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory like the Sportage, Sorrento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. The Canes, they improved 8-0. They beat Florida State 36-14. Cam Ward, pretty ho-hum day for him. Definitely his least impressive game as a Cane. They really
it was more the game plan.
Yeah.
They didn't really push the ball down the field. It was more intermediate stuff, more pounding of the football, more play action. So while a lot of people look at the numbers and say Cam Ward had an off day, I would say if you watch the game, they weren't even pushing it down the field that much.
He did have a TD catch, so eat that, Travis Hunter. Cam Ward can do that too. Damian Martinez, though, 15 carries, 148 yards, 2 tutties. Mark Fletcher, of course, was coming off the tragic passing of his father. 71 carries and a touchdown.
10 carries or 11 carries.
15 carries. I'm sorry, 15 carries for 71 yards. I apologize.
71 carries is a record.
Yeah. The Canes will take on Duke Saturday at noon. The Panthers, they scored 6 unanswered goals. They erased a 3-0 deficit to beat the Islanders 6-3. Matthew Tkachuk, he scored his first 2 goals of the season. Aleksander Barkov probably back tonight. Good. I'll check the morning skate reports, but he practiced over the weekend, and I believe the idea was to have him play tonight. And then, of course, they go to his homeland, Finland, for a couple of games. So Cats keep rolling. Miami Heat beat the Hornets 114-106 on Saturday. Jimmy Buckets, he looked good. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Tyler Hero, big-time threes from him. Scary Terry, the backcourt looked fantastic. So a fun game from the Miami Heat to get a win over Charlotte. Get their first win of the season.
I think it's good to see we haven't had a consistent backcourt in a couple of years, right? Because even when you had Tyler Hero and who did he
Kyle Lowry?
Kyle Lowry wouldn't shoot.
Nope.
So it's good to see them be able to move the ball both sides, and both guys can be aggressive.
What are you looking at, Frog Boy? Like, what are you trying to get all?
I don't know. Did everyone for the backcourt have a good game? Everyone?
I don't like what you're doing. You don't need to kick dirt on poor Drew Smith.
Wait, this is I look down at my text.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 3 fouls. Woof.
Good, dude.
It was a very bad performance from him. I'm not gonna
3 fouls and a turnover. Pretty
Yep.
solid.
a really bad turnover.
Not good. Dude.
It was some of the worst professional basketball I had seen in a span of 3 minutes. But you
Wow.
don't gotta bully him, dude. There's no need.
Just come on already. The jig is up. Get him out of here.
No, I don't want to do that. That's not nice.
He doesn't even have
Let
his
me
cute little
tell you.
hair anymore.
It don't matter what you think because they love him with the Heat. And
I don't
they do.
know.
They really like him.
He's related to someone for sure. That's like Mike Biamonte's son or something. It has to be like, there's no way. No way.
3 minutes is all good. I'll tell you who was good. Alec Burks. You know what,
Yeah.
Tyler Hero? Tyler Hero, he's got a nickname for him. Corner pocket. It's like I hadn't seen him as a corner 3 all training camp and preseason. He was right. That's a sweet spot. They didn't play Haywood Highsmith, but Jimmy was really the star. Like Jimmy hit sick threes. He got to the free throw line 17. He left a 30-piece on the table easily because he missed 6 free throws. He got to the free throw line 17 times. Very odd night for Jimmy to miss that many free throws.
What
But
is it with this team in free throws?
I don't know.
Early on in the season, they're like, what are we doing?
A little uneasy about that. Keep an eye on that. Jovic, dude. There's something about Jovic and Hero together, too. There's something about it. Something about it.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Something about them. It's kind of like the new Duncan Bam. Like they got just like a symbiosis together.
He was what the fan club leader last year. Tyler said he was.
He
right?
did say that. He led he was starting the Nico fan club, to which Nico responded saying he's bowl bleeping.
Nico just doesn't seem to be a fan of anyone loving him on this team. Just doesn't like it, dude.
Dwyane Wade had a statue unveiled yesterday. It's getting universally ripped, and I don't like it.
Can I just
I don't
say
like it.
this?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me just say, I don't like people ripping it.
Halloween.
It looks like him. It looks like him.
It looks like
no,
the
it
Night
looks
of the
like him.
Walking Dead.
No, it's not fair, dude. It looks like him. Okay,
Dude, it does.
don't do that.
It
Don't do
does.
that.
I didn't make it. I didn't make the sculpture. Don't
That's
tell
not
me
what-
what I think it looks. I'm
Dude.
not the only one.
That's that JFig. Put Leroy in the widescreen again, and can we just give your impression of the DWade statue?
Oh, don't.
Can we just get the solo Leroy horde so he looks like Dwyane Wade statue? Here he is.
Okay.
That's not what he looks like, dude.
Mouth action for sure.
I don't like it.
Show the
I don't like-
statue.
All right.
Show the statue and
Okay.
then apologize.
I'm not gonna apologize. I feel like what was tweeted out was a bad picture, and I feel like it looks like him. I feel like it looks like
Why
him,
is his skin hanging off his bones?
dude. It's chiseled. It's chiseled. All right. Here is the unveiling here.
Look at it. Dude.
What? That looks like him. That's the picture. This is my house.
He's bald.
He's not bald. There's hair. It's brass,
That does not look like his face.
dude.
He
It looks like it's.
no,
dude.
It looks like no. I'm gonna tell you what it looks like.
I don't like this.
DWade in the future. Look at how they did his face.
He no
Ain't
no.
that wrinkly?
It's like her. It's like you know.
That's what it is.
What do you mean? It's
looks-
brass, dude.
It looks like the skin is hanging off his face.
No, that's not how that looks. That's not how that looks.
Really?
No, that's not fair.
Oh no.
I got it right.
Oh,
Hey,
That's
hey.
not- that is not
you know what? If there's a situation, we can just put that to scare away all the crows.
No, dude, do not call it a scarecrow. You do not call that a scarecrow. It looks like DWade.
Let me show some teeth.
This is not fair. This is not fair. I don't agree with
Hey.
you.
Marcos,
Yeah.
That don't look like D-Wade.
That looks like D-Wade.
I'm gonna take Tobin's word for it and say it looks different in person. It must look different in person.
Really? How much different can it look?
Bad picture, bad angles.
Listen, wait. People can take bad pictures. Things cannot.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Really?
That's not true.
Really?
Yeah, come on.
Really?
It's the same as how he was on This Is My House. That's how he was.
Minus the face.
Dude, no. You
see all this skin and stuff all on his jaw and stuff? Come on.
What are you talking about? It looks like him.
No,
it's
it
spot
doesn't.
on. It's spot on.
You can't listen. Here's what you got to do now. You exclude yourself from ever talking about what black people look like.
Dude, that's not fair. That's not fair. First of all, he basically was a sculptor in this. Like, he was hand in hand with these people. There were two artistes that came to that was at the press conference room yesterday. They got two sculptors. They did the Michael Jordan. They did the Kobe. And Dwyane Wade said he was with them for 4 hours, like 4 different times. In fact, he even posted this yesterday because he knows he's getting crushed on this universally. And he posted this. This was him looking at the face being made. Like, he had all the deets on this. It's his baby. Look. Counterpoint. Okay, because I don't, counterpoint. All right, this is my house. All right.
Okay.
This is my photo.
Oh my God, that's pretty good. Like
That's pretty good.
No, it doesn't.
No, dude, it was pretty good.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah?
This guy looks around 30.
Yeah.
That guy looks like 137.
Dude, it's brass. Like, it's not the same thing,
You can't make brass smooth?
I don't know.
Why they got to have the skin hanging from his face?
Too much. I know you're doing a bit. You're doing a bit here. Like,
I'm not doing a bit.
You're trying to go along with the crew. I get it. It looks like him. It looks like him.
Bits.
No. You're doing bits. I don't like you doing bits. Like, you think, I get it. You're making our audience laugh, but it's not funny. Like, it's a landmark. It looks great. It looks great.
Hold on. Let me go look at. I'm gonna see. Hold on. Look, somebody said it's PJ Tucker.
No, that's not PJ Tucker. It's not PJ Tucker. It's not Tony Allen.
Look at that jawline. The AI statue is worse.
Well, it's a tiny statue.
I saw a statue that I'm not sure is real. And it's a side profile of Wade. And to me, it kind of looks like Wade more than our statue. But I don't know if this is real. This is AI, right? This can't be.
It's gotta
real.
be. Yeah.
Hey.
That kind of looks like Wade.
Yeah.
I'm taking your word for it, though. I'm gonna see it in person first.
Hair.
Look, he's got but look at, all right, forget about the face, though. Like, at the point, he's on the scorer's table, the fire, the jersey. We're getting lost in the sauce here a little bit. I mean, it's cool looking.
It is cool looking.
Hey,
it is, for sure.
Look, you know what it looks like? The building is on fire. And the surviving Night of the Living Dead are coming out.
Dude, stop it.
It looks like one of the zombies from I Am Legend.
That's not fair. It looks like him.
They might as well have made the flames come out of his mouth. Look like they used the Asian man as a model.
No, that's not fair.
Okay.
Tobin, you're being an intangible.
I'm not being.
That horrible face looks like D-Wade -1.
How? Hold on. Can I just say something? How is me being intangible have anything to do with it? Because he was hand in hand in this. He made it.
Wait, as your friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes intangibles, when they say black people look alike, they're never close.
Dude, but he made the statue. He was along for the ride.
Here. Okay. Then everybody's wrong. Because that face does not look like D-Wade.
I disagree.
Okay.
Just a little chiseled, maybe a little bit too much definition on the chin,
Definition? That's hanging skin.
No, it's not hanging skin.
How do you make hanging skin with brass? If anything, it should be, that's too smooth. You don't have to be that damn defined.
I don't know how brass syncs together,
They did it well with the jersey.
They did.
And my man, you could have defined him a little bit more with those biceps and tries. Because he was, but that's okay. I'm not even worried about the body. I'm not even talking about the body, right? The face.
Man.
Look.
Everybody hates it. I don't think it's that
like,
bad.
It looked like the fire melted the brass before.
No, that's not fair. It does not look like that.
Yes,
it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that.
Yes,
it doesn't look like that.
Okay, fine.
How tall is it? It looks
Tall.
big.
Tall. I didn't get to go. I was down on the steps a little bit, so I didn't get to see it. Like, and I'll take a true peruse later today. I think Dade Sav was right. I think it's 8 feet, but he is standing on a scorer's table on the statue.
So the actual thing is only like 5 feet.
Well, yeah, I think his is it's probably his height. He was what, 6'3"?
Okay, all right, got you. Looks like Vader without the helmet.
Dude, it doesn't look like Vader. It doesn't look like Star Wars cryo chamber, whatever that is. Stop justice. It. You guys are disrespecting the GOAT. You're disrespecting him.
We're not disrespecting DWade.
You're disrespecting DWade. You're disrespecting DWade. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Disrespecting DWade by saying that don't look like DWade. That's not disrespecting DWade.
If he thinks it looks like him, how are we to argue?
He's not gonna say it's garbage.
What do you mean, dude?
Hey, wait. Allen Iverson got that little garden gnome, and he was happy as could be. But we know.
But he worked with the Heat didn't work on this. He did. Are you saying he has a poor perception of himself?
I'm saying that he don't have that much skin hanging off his face now.
No, he looks great.
Okay, so why does that picture make him look old?
It's brass, baby. I don't know.
It don't have nothing to do with it. It's harder to put wrinkles in brass than it is to make it smooth.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
I don't really know what connotes brass or what it does with one another, but I think it looks like him. JFig? Anybody?
Yeah. Here we go. That's not Wade. It's Wade Jones. Look, come on, dude.
What?
He literally looks like he's 80 years old. Like
no, that's not true.
25 years from now.
He's wrong.
That does not look like that. That does not look like that. Look, come on, dude. Dude, the more you show that picture and show that statue, you're not helping.
Chafik says it's the jaw.
It is the jaw. It does remind me of
looks like young Thanos.
Yeah.
I did see a lot of Thanos memes.
Wade is beautiful. His statue is ugly.
I saw the Jim Carrey mask memes. Those are the ones that were getting me.
Oh, he co-said it perfectly. We disrespecting the sculptor. Get it straight.
No. There's 2 sculptors, by the way. Very artsy.
Face already needs Botox and it's only 1 day old.
I don't like this. We gotta take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Leroy, can you get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm? YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultation 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
It is mostly cloudy by me. I don't see hardly any sun. Winds are at 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the east, southeast, and I would say it's about 83 degrees. I would also probably say look out for the sweet cow.
I wasn't listening. I apologize.
Yes, correct, Tobin. It is a good job by Leroy again. 83 degrees is what it's listed at. 24% chance of rain, mix of clouds and sun. Winds at 19 miles per hour from the east northeast.
Wade 06 MV3. He says Tobin silly defending the statue to retain his fan access. First of all, I just wanted you guys to be clear. Wow. It's being universally panned. Literally every media member is killing it. Nobody's getting their credentials revoked. Like, that's not how credentials work. Now doing whale sounds in the middle of a press conference, that would get my credentials revoked, which is what you all want me to do. But no, I genuinely just think this is one of those things. Here's the thing with the internet, right? The internet grabs onto something and they like the jokey jokes and it just runs amok. And I agree. The picture that was tweeted out of Dwyane Wade, that it went crazy viral, it was a bad picture. I think it looks good.
How do you have a bad picture of something that's not moving?
I'm gonna tell you, dude. I was up front. I was like right up there at the barricade. I looked at the statue. I'm like, that's a great statue. It was a moment statue, and everybody comes down. But I will tell you immediately, Leroy. Maybe it's a blind spot by me. Maybe I got too many goosies during the speech because the speech gave me goosies. I'm not gonna lie. His speech was great. He called out the Miami Heat roster, which was great.
By the way, one has nothing to do with the other.
I understand.
The love for DWade and the love for his speech and the goosies for his speech ain't got nothing to do with the statue. Stop trying to make them the same thing.
Okay, well, look, I don't know what to tell you. That I feel how I feel, but I will tell you immediately as I get down the stairs and we get amongst the media contingent to walk to the press room, everybody's like, what do you think of the statue? I was like, and it literally didn't dawn on me. I was like, well, what's wrong with it? They're like, it doesn't look like him. It's getting killed on Twitter. I was like, it is?
And so, wait. So they were looking at the same statue you were.
But they were further back.
So you mean it looks better closer?
That's what I think it does. I think it does.
It's not a kaleidoscope, dude. You can't.
Dude, it's the deets. There's something in the details.
Dude, you sound ridiculous right now. You did all those people that say the statue doesn't look like DWade. You say it's because you weren't close enough.
I think everybody. Here's the thing.
Should I put my face on it?
I think as a society.
Should I be like this close?
No. I think
like this?
No. I just think
how close do I need to get, Tobin?
There's nothing that the people love more than a good internet joke and a meme. And when something runs, look, it's like Jordan crying. It was a beautiful moment, but unfortunately now it's a cartoon. I can't help it. Like, it is what it is. I loved Rocky V. Everybody hates it. You know, it is what it is. I'll acknowledge I'm in the minority here.
Maybe you in a blind spot here because
Rocky
V sucked.
It's just misunderstood. Like, it really talks about the pitfalls of the boxing business. I really thought that it really speaks to another part of the fighter's career, but that's another story for another day. The point is, I don't think that the statue looks that bad. Now, I'll give it an official review today because I'm going to go up close. I'm going to.
Oh, so you weren't that close before either.
I was pretty close. I was closer than people.
Again. How much closer do you need to be, Tobin?
I think I want to see the deets. You know, I want to encapsulate everything that's there. But look, I'm not saying it.
You need Wade to go lay his face on the face of
I don't need Dwyane Wade.
They don't look alike.
Listen, I don't need Dwyane Wade's approval. I got him a street. I don't need Dwyane Wade's approval. All right. Me and D-Wade, we cool, baby. All right.
One has nothing to do with the other.
I got to be honest with you, though. If he did hate it, not to pat myself on the back, if by some chance he did hate the statue,
I didn't say anything.
if he did hate the statue, I kind of think I saved his night, because did you see him make the nighttime walk over to Dwyane Wade Boulevard and touch the sign with his family? That was pretty goosies.
Hey,
that was good.
Now, let me say this. I don't know how white families do it, but I'm going to tell you how black families do it. When they got in their car and drove to wherever they were going, to a dinner or something like that, somebody in that car was going to say, it don't even look like it. It don't look that like it. I promise you. And then he's going to look over and then he's going to poll the three people in the car.
I'll tell you who will tell him. Udonis Haslem.
Yeah, but he ain't going to say it in front of you. And so you can just go and live in this little dream world you living in.
I'm not living in a dream world. I understand what people
you, family and friends, they were like, look, it's great you got a statue. I'm going to tell you like this. You is well earned and everything. So kudos for getting the statue. But on a side note, it don't look nothing like you, bro. That's what's going to happen.
I don't like this.
So we can celebrate. We can celebrate D-Wade getting a statue. Well deserved. He earned it. That man is Miami Heat basketball. A lifer. All of that can be true. And the statue could look nothing like it.
I mean, like,
that's the fact. You trying to tie the two together.
I will say, I fully admit the goosies of the speech and him hugging Riley, and I could be blinded by the moment. I understand
what did that have to do with the statue?
I don't know. It's just like it's all encapsulated. Like there's beauty in the eye of the beholder. Why does a 4 look like a 10 with 4 beers in him? I don't know.
Lewis, I'm with you. I don't accept ugly Wade.
But I just want to be clear. I'm not lying to you people. I genuinely don't think it looks that bad. I think you guys are making it a thing.
Before he said it looks great. Now he says, I don't.
Well, you guys are making it seem like you're making it seem. No. You're putting it. You guys are putting it in the realm of.
By the time I'm done with this show,
no,
it's gonna be ugly statue.
No, you guys are putting it in the realm of like Ronaldo's statue, which it is not.
It right away. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with his eyes? Like they don't have a level?
They shamed him into changing that. The artist had to change it. It was bad.
They level. Why is one eye on his cheek and the other one on his forehead?
I don't know.
So it wasn't that bad.
Let me explain something to you.
It was bad. That was bad.
It's not, but I will say this. They should have waited till after Halloween.
Oh, okay. From this angle, it's not that bad.
Hey, Tobin, you on the island with this one, brother? On your birthday, you on the island.
Just send some water. I'm gonna be here a while by myself.
I know you go. I mean, think about this. You think if everybody else has questions about the statue except you, that maybe
it's not questions. I think that there's nothing people love more than a great internet joke, and people are running with this because
so you saying they doing it just for the joke.
Yes,
they're not doing it because it's that. But wait, before it got to that, when you asked all the other people there,
I know, but
questions.
But their reaction was getting crushed on Twitter. And by the way, this is a quote that came out of Dwyane Wade's mouth, and he could be lying because he loves the sculptors. But he said, quote, afterwards, he spoke to the media. He says, I think it's one of the best statues of all time. Better than Statue of Liberty, better than Statue of David.
Go to break.
He said that.
I'm not, listen, Wade.
He said it was one of the best statues of all time.
Wade, you my boy, and I love you. You know, right here, baby. Right here. Stop lying to them people. Stop lying to them people. Come on. Now, here's the other problem we gonna have. Because if we have a player on, and we ask him about the Wade statue, the only we gonna be able to get is facial reactions. They ain't gonna tell us, right?
I'm
And
gonna
the
be.
guy that I want. Here's what I was hoping
I'm
for.
planning on asking tonight.
Here's what I hope for. You ready? Udonis Haslam on ESPN. Because you know, sometimes when you're on national TV, that little truth serum hit you.
That's Stephen A. Smith was there yesterday, by the way.
Okay. Now, Stephen A. is another one. I'll be interested to hear what Stephen A. got to say. Because, see, here's the problem. And here's the problem. People don't want to take away from the honor by saying bad things about the statue.
Oh, really? You could have fooled me by the internet.
The internet don't count, dude. I'm talking about people closest to D-Wade, people that were invited there. You understand what I'm saying? So it becomes like Udonis ain't gonna say nothing about the statue.
He can't lie, Udonis.
Stephen A. You think Stephen A. might?
He might.
But if he was a invited guest, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to separate the moment of him getting the statue with the statue. That's where I don't have that problem. It's a great honor to have a statue outside the stadium that you have been a star in for so many years and means so much to the organization.
His house.
However, his house is great. His statue, not so much.
I don't like this.
But I can separate the two. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, you really understand, like in Rocky V, like he founded Tommy Guns, and then all of a sudden it was stolen from him once he got into prominence.
Florida man said, his house, not his jaw.
Back after this. All right, welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. I want to let you guys know again, we're giving you a chance to win a pair of 3-day passes to Tortuga, April 4th, 5th, and 6th on Fort Lauderdale Beach. You guys can see Jelly Roll, Keith Urban, he's Australian, Luke Combs, and a whole lot more. To enter, text the word country to 20357. That's country to 20357. For more info, go to WQM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. We gather around the locker room, and Leroy Horde hands out his game balls and game bumps.
Bum, 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 bum.
This guy's a ball.
What do we got, Leroy?
All right, my game ball is going to go to the Canes. You took care of business. You beat them up. Beat them up. I know it wasn't the most exciting game, but you got your message across that you was going to beat them down. It's like when you watch a fight and the guy could finish the fight at any time. You just keep jabbing him and hitting him body blows and just torturing him.
Carrying them through rounds.
Right. That's what that was. But I was glad to see that they took care of business.
See Mario Cristobal throwing dirt on the rest of the state programs. He goes, you guys around the state, you could see. You could see who's on the way down and who's on the way up.
That's right.
He's like, oh, that's good.
My game bum. I've been holding this.
Oh, baby.
I've been wanting to talk about this. As long as I've been around football, I have never seen anything like this. I'll repost it and put it up on Twitter. So everybody saw the incredible play that ended the Washington-Chicago game.
Yes.
Awesome.
Jaden Daniels.
Hail Mary, ball batted up, guys standing behind the pile, right? Catches the deflection and what have you. First, I'm going to explain how the play should work. There's a guy in front, the pile in the middle, and a guy in the back. The defensive team puts a guy to cover the guy in the front, puts a guy to cover the guy in the back. Now, what you can't see and you didn't see during the play was the guy who was in the end zone talking trash to the Washington fans. While the play was going on, a defender in the corner.
It's Tyreek Stevenson, by the way.
Tyreek Stevenson. He's in the end zone talking trash to the Washington fans. He goes, oh, crap. The play is going on. He runs over to the pile, bats the ball up in the air. And that is how they got a deflection.
Deflected right into the end zone. Touchdown Commanders.
I'm gonna do it right now. It's
crazy.
It's crazy. The worst thing I have ever seen. I cannot believe what I saw. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, when you see it, here we go. I got it right here. How do I retweet?
How do you retweet? You hit
I got it. I got it. Repost. I have just posted it on Twitter. Go watch the guy celebrating in the left end zone and tell me, have you ever seen a worse football play during the play as ever?
From Miami,
I've never seen anything like that. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, don't even go back into the locker room.
Do you want
just go home in your uniform.
He's issued an apology.
Too late! Damage is done!
It is done.
Tyreek Stevenson said to Chicago and teammates, my apologies for the lack of awareness and focus. The game ain't over until zeros hit the clock. Can't take anything for granted. Notes taken. Improvement will happen. Hashtag bear down.
Bear down. Bear gone. That's what that is. Look at the picture. This is while the play is going on.
He would have been better off just staying mocking everybody.
Right. He would have been better off just staying there. What is it? We get so consumed with talking trash and going back and forth with one another. You see it in games all the time, right? Middle of the game, somebody talking trash. Oh, I got you. Then you lose the game. That seems kind of ridiculous. Man, I've never seen anything. I saw 2 Florida Gators block each other. That ain't worse than this. It's
crazy.
It is crazy. Holy smokes. I was baffled. I'm like, how can he can't face his guys?
I don't know what you do in a situation like that.
Say Leroy can't do split screens. He can split chicken wings. I can split the hell of a chicken wing. Have you ever seen anything like that?
I've never seen anything like that. It's crazy.
Because I like when I saw it, and I'm thinking to myself, you're gonna get ridiculed on TV. You're gonna be made fun of.
He's skipping along. He's like la 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 la. Jumps,
pointing up at the fans.
He's waving it. And the throw. There's Tyreek. Oh, he's bringing it in. Whoop! Oh no. Yeah, he would have been better off just not doing anything.
Right.
He would have been better off just going and taking a popcorn from a commander's hands than he would being in that play.
He would have been better off sitting in the stands.
Wow.
Led
the team in tackles that day too.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen drop balls. I've seen fumbles. I've seen, bad passes. I've seen boneheaded plays on defense. I've seen during the course of a play, I've seen bad plays. I've never seen anything like this where you, during a play, are going at the fans. And the play would have been over in 3 seconds. You could have went over there 3 seconds later.
Oh, man. Take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines, including DWade point out a rift in the Heat organization yesterday. Plus more on the Dolphins. People are mad. Understandably so. Canes, though, back after this.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' call it like it's your birthday.
All right, welcome back, you rascals.
Hey, what's the intangible version of this song? Like, what do y'all?
The intangible version of
birthday.
We played that already.
No, but I'm just saying, like, because I know this song is gonna be rock and everybody gonna get on the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying, if I go to a Tobin birthday party,
I will.
What song's gonna be played?
I mean, I will play in the club. Like, it's no. You think I'm not allowed to play 50 Cent?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what's your go-to song
For my
right?
birthday? I believe it's a little
country song. Is it a? You know what I'm saying?
There are any country birthday songs that I'm aware of.
Right. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I'm trying. Listen.
I don't know.
I'm trying to learn the ways of the intangible so that it bring our friendship closer.
I'm pretty sure what I did for my birthday was listen to the UFC intro. Bring the pain, bring the pain. Because I was like, all I wanted to do was watch 308. That's what I wanted to do for my birthday.
I got you.
I did get out of trunk or treating, which was great.
Hey, that was my other thing. You got out of trunk or treating?
It's like I just I did a little thing that they say is healthy in marriages, and it's called honesty. And she's like, "What do you want to do for birthday?" I'm like, honestly, I don't want to go to trunk or treating. I just want to sit on my ass and watch all the sports today because the UFC and Canes and the Heat. And she's like, "That's fine," and she was good.
Oh, see that? You were trying to Tobin your way out of it, and all you had to do was be honest.
If I'm honest,
hey,
you know what?
Which is something you haven't been about that statue. I'm gonna just be honest.
Dude, I'm being honest. I really am.
Why are you the only one? Not one other person has said what you're saying.
DWade likes it.
He has to like it.
He doesn't have to like it.
Yes, he does.
Why?
Because he got skin in the game, and it's an honor to have a statue. Here, let me explain this to you. The statue is the honor, not how the statue looks. So
right.
You are honored to have a statue. So, like, yeah, he's not going to say it doesn't even look like me. It's the statue itself that is the honor.
A lot of people think that he was revealing something to the Heat organization about the Heat organization yesterday, right? So, get the headlines here, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory, like the Sportage, the Sorento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. People love drama, right? People love to drum up drama. I don't know what these people, these people who like to just make, something out of nothing. I don't know what's wrong with those people. But here we go. We'll get to this. So, Dwyane Wade yesterday was closing out his speech, and he channeled Pat Riley. And people think this was revealing something. And I'll just play it.
Say people, do you mean you?
No, I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. I don't.
Wait, for years, you have always come here with something somebody said.
Yeah.
And go, could be something.
It could be something, could be nothing. I think this is
now you're saying I don't.
I think I'm going to the drive-through and I'm ordering a big nothing burger. I think this is nothing. Okay. But people are. I'll give you the context of yesterday. One person who was noticeably absent from the ceremony and was not in attendance was Jimmy Butler. Jimmy was not there, and for a guy that they it's thought that they have a close relationship. Now, I do want to point out to everybody before I get to the sound, he is being honored again tonight and will be in the building. So he will see him tonight. But anyway, I don't want to taint the jury pool. Here's what DWade said to close out his speech.
What legacy is. And when I say what legacy is, legacy for this organization and what we believe in. And those words are from the Godfather himself, from Pat Riley. And these are words and actions that Zoe, UD, myself, and now Bam have held and will continue to hold. Legacy. I don't have a vision of what my legacy is. You have to develop a philosophy. It's an image of a desired state that you want to get to. A house divided against itself will not stand. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Current Miami Heat players, y'all hear that? A house divided against itself will not stand. You're either in or you out. You don't merely want to be considered the best of the best. You want to be considered the only ones who do what you do. You want to make sure that one day you'll leave some footprints. And I think that legacy is what it's all about. You want to leave something behind that people can follow and that people can hold on to.
All right, there you go. So, what? What's that face you're making?
So, it's something, dude. It's
what do you mean? No.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Listen. I'm going to add 1 and 1, and I'm going to get 2. Because all I do is take the information and bring it in.
I don't like this.
Now, and I want everybody on Twitch, I want y'all to follow me. When he mentions Bam's name instead of Jimmy, is it ironic that Jimmy ain't there?
Is it ironic that Jimmy's not there? I mean, so you think if Jimmy was there, he would have mentioned him?
No, the speech was a speech, dude.
I think they're good, though.
Okay,
I think they're good.
Here's the other thing. You either in or you out.
That's a Pat Riley.
And this is pointing at you too. You know why? Because you're the one that be coming around here talking about playoff Jimmy.
Right.
That means you in some of the time.
He looked good on Saturday.
You either in or you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But maybe it's a message to everybody.
Everybody else been in, dude. Bam been in. Bam been playing.
Bam is always in. You don't have to ask about Bam. We know Bam's in.
Okay. A house divided. So that means if you're not all in.
Bam's so in, he's having a date night there.
But I'm just, don't try, listen. Don't try to.
What?
Don't.
You're right. You're right. She's, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't try.
An alleged date.
No, don't try to get this away from what we talking about.
All right.
We just trying to get to the bottom of it. We trying to get to what this means. Is it something or is it nothing?
All right. I'm going to add more evidence.
Okay. Let's go.
So here was DWade asked about his comment.
That information when I start calling your ass out.
No. I think this is gonna. This isn't deterring anything. This is just more.
Okay, go.
So he was then at his post press conference and was asked about his comments about Bam.
Why not?
Well, he wasn't asked about not Jimmy, but I'll just let you listen to the sound. Here he was.
We speak a lot. We've always have, UD, myself, the organization, have spoke to Bam at this level for a long time. And it's not pressure, it's just opportunity. I mentioned Alonzo Mourning. I mentioned Udonis Haslem. I mentioned myself. And then I mentioned Bam. To mention Bam with those likes, that's respect. Because we see him as, someone who's going to continue to, take on everything that we learned here and everything that we've passed on for this organization to be successful. And you don't have those players. They don't come around often. You have a lot of talented players come around. You have people that do great things, but you don't have cornerstone individuals that can take your culture and keep it going. And so I just spoke on that, and I've spoken to him. I spoke to the team too. You heard me. All right, house divided when I stand. As this, I want to be a part of winning. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, and this is going off beat. I was jealous watching the Boston Celtics the other night because I saw KG and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen out there. I know Ray here, but I was like, man, I want to be that guy. I want to be the old guy to come back with the team win the championship. And so it's important for me to set that example and to be that example, but not to be the only one. And so we're thankful for Zoe because he said it. You did not follow. And Bam has to be thankful for us because we said it, and now he's following it. And so hopefully it keeps going.
All right.
Now, I'm going to kind of get what I took out of that.
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's what I took out of that. The reason why he didn't mention Jimmy, because he mentioned guys start to finish, not guys that were brought in. That's
True.
It. That's it.
I mean, Zoe was brought in, but Zoe's thought,
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
Zoe was the OG.
Zoe's the OG. Fair.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's where I get that.
Mhm.
So
But-
that
and
that has nothing to do with Jimmy.
Look,
He didn't mention
People-
Jimmy, but here's the thing.
people mistake. I just want to say this with Jimmy, right? Jimmy has said part of the thing he likes with the Miami Heat is that they let him be him. He's not necessarily the do everything he called you guy. Still works very hard. The availability thing, put the availability thing aside on the games. The dude does work his ass off. He plays very physical, and the guy has led them to a lot of great moments. All right. Pat Riley says himself he's the biggest needle mover. But there is an element to him that marches to his own beat. Bam Adebayo does everything the organization asks, from the interviews to the community events to the extra stuff. He's out opening a court in the middle of the community with DWade this week. It's just a different relationship. It's different. I don't, and I think you're right. It's just a homegrown thing. Zoe saw this from Bam when he was 19 years old. This isn't a question of talent. It's just like you said, it's a start to finish thing that they've seen with him. I don't think there's a rift with Jimmy Butler. I don't think Dwyane is pointing anything out. I think that he was, like he said, kind of annoyed that the Heat have gotten close and then ran into it. This is a man who he said this yesterday too. You want this? You got to win. You got to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I thought people were making too much drama about it, but I get it. People are pissed. People think that everything's a thing.
I would say not mentioning Jimmy had nothing to do with what he was talking about, because he was talking about homegrown guys.
Right.
That being said, it didn't help that Jimmy wasn't there.
It didn't help.
You see what I'm saying?
It didn't help. But
there's guys that been on the team for 12 seconds that were there.
Jaime was there. All the young guys were there.
Right. So
I do think a lot of those guys live across the street.
And I think they were forced to go.
Probably.
Right. Like I believe me, I know the young guys always have to,
Tyler wasn't there. Tyler wasn't there.
Okay.
It wasn't like Jimmy was the only guy who wasn't there.
Right, but
he's the noticeable guy because him and DWade are thought of to have a very close relationship.
Yeah, and if DWade was cool with it, and
he's going to see him tonight.
Right. I'm just saying, like, if you want to pull something from it, you got to pull the things that are real versus what's not. The real reason why he didn't mention Jimmy is because of the homegrown thing. I believe that.
Tahoe says Tobin wants to think that the Heat all hang out every weekend and send Christmas cards. They ain't like that, dude. No, Tahoe, I think you want to think that. I don't think that. I know how it is. Like, you guys all want to think because they don't hang out all the time and they're not singing Christmas carols together that you think that means there's a problem. And I just want letting you know they can do a job and have a different part of their life.
Yeah, that can be true, but there's also moments.
I get it.
Where you being there or not being there says more than you know what I mean?
But do you think that Jimmy showed up as an FU to the organization, to DWade?
No, no,
'Cause
no, no, no.
I don't think he's been acting like that.
I just think that more is taken from it than it is. But even if you were a rando guy and you looked at all the things that were said and who's there and who's not, you could see how somebody could pull that from the events.
Look,
You see what I'm saying?
There's only one place we got to care about is attendance, and that's at 7:30 tonight. That's it. Froggy, what's that look?
It's also here. Let me ask you this. So,
Yep.
You think something is going on when he mentioned a house divided twice? Like he knows something's going on?
I think
that's not a random thing you just bring up.
It's a Pat Riley. It's a Rileyism. Like you said, I'm quoting Pat Riley here.
Okay, but twice.
Well, I mean, it's good to emphasize something in a speech. Like, I think there was definitely. I think he probably heard like, "Hey, you guys," like he said, "you have to be all in on this." Everybody, and maybe that was a message to Jimmy, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Pat Riley sent a very clear message to Jimmy too, which, by the way, Jimmy Butler publicly hasn't really bucked against.
No, I mean asking the guy to play more games is not like
he even said, but even DWade acknowledged, like, hey, you're not always gonna like. I think one of the things that was cool about DWade with this speech yesterday was closing with Pat Riley because we know they've had their ups and downs, as Jimmy and Pat had at the end of last year. Like, he's been through all of that. He's been through this chapter of the Pat Riley thing. Mm-hmm. Nobody ever wants to like remember that. It's like, this is not a guy. Now, it was, dude, when they hugged after the speech yesterday, that was goosies. Wow.
Dude, and that's why your eyes, that statue look older than Pat Riley.
Don't. I mean, Pat Riley is very good looking for an 80-year-old man, but still.
Okay.
What is this scoffing you're doing, frog boy?
No, I just know that I have post-traumatic liner disorder because when you're talking about where his attendance matters, the only thing I was thinking is like, is this a Blue Chew read he's about to do?
No. I don't have Blue Chew today.
No, but his attendance does matter today more than yesterday. He could be just going through treatment, and he's like, look, bro, you're going to have a lot of speeches, a lot of people there. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, dude. It's fine. I'm not going to work on my day off.
I don't think that portion of it is a big deal because evidently they have a good relationship.
Yeah, we'll find out tonight. They're chummy tonight. We know it was just like, I was getting some recovery.
Yeah, they were just posted on like Instagram when at the Pat Riley night. They were hugging. They were like family, all that stuff. And I know social media is not necessarily real life, but it's not like there's an iciness. I think that's there, but I do think there's. I like that DWade is going out there and putting a challenge out to this Heat. That's something he really hasn't done before in his retirement.
Hey. Game Boy 305 says that statue needs help crossing the street.
All right, we'll get back into the Dolphins here in just a second. Take a break. Back with more of this.
Yeah. Birthday. It's your birthday. If I die, carry me inside the Lewis style.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Hey, we got a 4-pack of Heat tickets you can win today. Keep listening to our show. We'll give those away next hour. 4-pack of tickets. But let's get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV for those who never want to lose their edge. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Miami Dolphins. Oof. Marcos. Oh, 2 in a run. Oh, I want him to run.
That's the best
Congratulations, dude.
Tua.
Idiots. A bunch of enablers. Why would you even cheer that?
Because he was tough. He got up like, yeah.
Tough. Wait for me not to hit anybody. That was the whole point.
Still alive. Great.
Tua's still conscious, everybody.
I've never felt more fear though. Like
when as soon as he took off,
and then he slid. I was like, yeah.
He didn't. No disaster happened until he got the ball snapped to him.
Yeah. That he can do.
So you guys are really saying he should have caught that?
Oh, dude, come on.
You can touch it, you can catch it.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to get on your receivers for not catching footballs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how one snaps
it's a lot different than a ball going 25 yards than a ball going 2.
I don't understand why Aaron Brewer found the need to snap it like a piss whistle, but he did.
Real chooch on that guy.
Real chooch on that snap. I didn't realize that was the thing. Like, oh, he's got a little more. Wow. I mean, it is a time. I mean, Schlereth was very impressed yesterday. He's like, oh, it's Tua gets the ball out so fast. Stink loved it, but yeah, I kind of think he should catch that. I don't know. Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Hit right in the palms.
Here.
Right up in the air.
Here's the thing. When you watch quarterbacks do shotgun, they get the ball a certain way every time.
Yep.
It may be left to right, up and down, but it's the same speed. If you change the speed on them, that's where you get the problems. It's not the direction.
Yeah, I realize he's not Greg Maddux. He shouldn't be up there trying to change speeds on him.
Exactly.
But still, like, you're a professional athlete. Like, shouldn't you be able to catch the ball?
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
No one's deterring him from catching the ball. Nobody's there yet.
All right.
Did Mike McDaniel say after the game, he goes, I guess we're gonna not be able to go in shotgun until they get it right.
Yeah, but then you can't go into snap either.
Like they're a they're a peewee football team. Mike McDaniel's not gonna allow them to go out of the gun.
Go and slap on the football.
These are the things. Mike McDaniel's going to go back to the basics this week. He's going to make Mostert tote the rock all over meetings. Didn't you have to do that one time?
Yeah, $100. Anybody to make me fumble.
He's going to have to go back to college methods, I guess. I don't know, dude. These are ridiculous ways that they're losing. Beasley pointed it out well on Twitter. Let me see. This was because it was just to add on to realize how bad it is. Which maybe Arizona doesn't seem that bad. I think we just think of them as being really lousy. But he said on Twitter just an hour ago, just crystallized in my brain that the Dolphins lost a game in which they were up 2 scores in the second half at home against a mid-team on a cross-country short week trip, and they had the ball. Season record.
So essentially he's saying the feeling of yesterday was equal to last year's Tennessee game. Because last year's Tennessee game
it did feel a little bit like that.
Except for the guy that you allowed to go down the field against Tennessee made it worse.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Okay, so I mean, Kyler Murray's not a bum.
He's not a bum, but come on, dude. Like, he's also like, what would you consider Kyler Murray? Like top
20,
fringe top 15,
top 20.
Yeah. So
I mean,
Now he was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I played Tua.
I'm telling you, that one drive when the ball got batted out of his hands and he had that incredible throw to Marvin Harris. Like, you usually give one of those a series, not one same damn series.
I just don't know what they do at this point. Like, when does he top out?
Not after game 7.
I don't know, dude.
Not after game 7.
If they lose this game, they're selling parts for scraps coming up. Trade deadline.
No.
They are, dude. They are. They're open. I'm telling you right now, they don't win this Buffalo game, which I don't know how you could feel good about that. Dude, they're opening up shop.
You know, what about the law of averages, huh? What about two sides of a coin? What about
right now that the law of below average?
I would guess by tomorrow, you're gonna hear these words. The Dolphins have so and so in the facility, pass rusher.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing that pissed me off. You ready? How is a small person stand in the pocket with all those giants and complete passes downfield? Because there should be so many times where he just can't see. And they did bat a few balls.
In the first draft, they did.
But it seems like that should be happening all the time. But what happens is
he's been a short QB his whole life.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
What? That's not what he mean. I mean, like, he's used to
as
it.
it pertains to yesterday, when you start seeing balls get batted down, you got to think the only way he can not get balls batted down is if they roll him out and we blitz him and nobody keeps him in the pocket.
You don't think any center that let Isaiah Thomas score, Celtics Isaiah Thomas, was like, I mean, he's only 5'7".
Yeah, but
some guys are really talented.
He could dunk.
Could he dunk?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't remember him dunking. Nate Robinson could dunk.
Nate Robinson. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up.
He also got knocked out by Jake Paul.
He also averaged 20 plus points in the NBA game. So we ain't talking about, little Dan Marino.
Take a break. Mix things up coming up next. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Had a great weekend. How about you guys?
I had a good weekend too. I had a good weekend. I can't complain, other than Tua not being able to catch his damn snap.
Well, that's something else.
Apparently, he's got a human jugs machine as a center.
Cam Ward's catching touchdowns. This guy can't even catch a snap.
Oh, the Canes. Canes are good. Oh, yeah. That's good. Cupcakes, dude. I told you those Seminoles. Bums.
So, cupcakes tomorrow? What's going on?
Yeah. What do you got today, Froggius?
We have been talking about it over and over. The snap, the 2 points that costed us the game. McDaniel.
What do you mean?
Oh, 2 points.
Costed is not a word.
Oh, come on. Dude, how much it costed? You know?
Tua costed that football.
No.
No, total. Yeah, look, costed. Correct to say
No,
costed.
it's not. No, it's not.
Oh,
It's not a word.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
cost.
not the way I use.
Send us the link.
No, it's not. You don't need to send a link. You know damn well costed ain't a word.
Oh, it's a word. Like, they accosted him. They accosted him.
Stop.
It's a word, dude.
See, usually we just eat it, but now it's you, and you try to dig yourself out of it. It's not a word, dude.
Froggy, he just wants to get you back for That's all. He's
It says both are correct. I don't know.
I'm telling you. I think costed is a thing.
In British English, costed is the past tense of the verb cost.
Let's just get.
Why did I know you were going to say that one?
We're quibbling. Let's just get to the soundbite.
Okay, soundbite is costing us a lot of time.
Brew would say he should have taken a little steam off of it. Tua said he should have caught it. Bottom line is backed up. We can't have those type of issues. You can't just give free points to people. So collectively, I think that the way I like to handle it is, all right, we can't go in shotgun or pistol backed up until you guys tell me you can.
But I've seen him under center. It's not really that much better, if I'm being honest. That still doesn't tell me who I need to blame.
All of them. A lot of them. The only one person. Listen, here's who you could blame. You could blame Tua.
He's snapping it too hard.
It's ridiculous. This guy's a professional athlete. What do you think was the miles per hour on that snap?
110.
Get out of here!
That ball was humming.
You acted like Brewers snapped it to him like he was Ohtani.
I'd say,
have you seen the play? He really did.
21.
I did see the play. It hit him right in the hands.
Oh my god, I love the way
he's got 33 fumbles since entering the league.
Dude, he fumbles a lot, Leroy. He does. He fumbles a lot.
33 fumbles is
he just has a real propensity to get his fumbles back. He's really good at getting his fumbles back. That ball with Tua is on the ground a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, dude.
It goes from 0, like never touching the ground, to he'll have like 4 in a game.
I will say though, it did escape my mind that the Dolphins did have this happen against the Patriots with Snoop. Didn't cost them. They ended up winning the game still, but that did happen.
It went straight over his head.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
We heard
great coaching, by the way. He's got it all figured out, Mike McDaniel. How long do you think that press conference is going to be today? 47 minutes?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of nothing.
I saw him after the game. He's like, no one's going to give a bleep. He was cursing a lot in his presser yesterday. That we're 2-5. I'm like, I do.
Great.
Right. Wish your record was better. Mike.
There, sir.
Wait, what you wanted? Exciting football.
I did. Well, listen, it was a more enjoyable game than the win over the Patriots. It was.
Yeah.
I would rather the win.
You got what you wanted, really.
You got what you wanted.
That's what you wanted?
Yeah, he
No,
wanted.
what I want is the Dolphins to be good. What do I want? Nobody. Guess what? In a world,
No. You
you
want
guys
them to win.
You guys live in a world where you like to try and box me in, and
we
you
said-
all enjoyed yesterday's
we said
game
before
more
this
than you did the Patriots. The game was a more enjoyable game than the Patriots. game.
Yes,
The
but
result
I
was
would
not.
rather to win.
Hmm.
You just rather enjoyable game.
Look, great investments are great because you end up with more money, but gambling's more fun.
Oh,
Boxed in.
No.
Mm-mm.
want you guys to know I got 17 legs on the same ticket correct, guys. But it was 22 legs, unfortunately. So no money. No money.
Did you have fun?
20. Oh, it was fun. 22
That was
legs.
fun.
That's fun. That is fun.
Dude, who even tries 20?
I was rich.
That guy.
I was stinking rich.
Marcos and I used the Hard Rock app.
Wait, 5 cents wins $1.5 million.
Marcus and I, we use the Hard Rock app like scratch offs.
Oh yeah, essentially, right?
Because they don't like no, because they won't even push the button until it shows 17,000.
Yeah, I want some real value. I want my $3 to send my kid to college.
I was thinking of the game and I was like, Alec Burks could score 30 tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Over $2 million. your $3 bet over the $2 million.
What else you got, Marcos?
Don't worry, guys. I know you're wondering right now, are the Dolphins out of it? According to Tua, we're still alive in the playoff hunt.
It's always time. 17 games, it's a long time. A lot of games. So whether we're counted out or we're not, doesn't matter. We're going to continue to play football. A lot of people in here know that I don't know how many years ago we started out 1-7. We didn't have half the guys that we have, and no disrespect to my other teammates, but I'm talking about the talent that we have here. We didn't have half that talent however many years ago. And so to give that group respect, we won the next 8 games. And I'm not saying, we're going to do that or whatnot, but it is possible. Anything's possible. So we're going to continue to trust each other, lean on each other, believe in each other, and we're going to go do it next week.
Counterpoint.
Okay.
When you got to that 8th game in Tennessee, you really screwed the pooch and cost him the playoffs. Tua.
Oof.
You left out that detail, didn't you? Ooh. If you want to go back years ago.
Wow.
What? I mean, tell the whole story. Okay. Don't act like it ended in the playoffs.
The point was there's a chance.
You want to know what happened in that game?
No.
Oh, no.
But I'm more than sure you got it locked now. Do you like Tua or not?
I love Tua. I'm a big Tua fan, but I don't like him being a finagler of the truth.
He didn't finagle the truth. He said
He made it seem like he took him to the playoffs from a 1-7 record, which he did not.
He didn't say that though.
That's what he wanted you to think.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Sullivan McRibs is great.
What?
You were begging for Tua to come back, and now you're just lashing out.
You should have caught the snap. I don't know what to tell you. You should have caught the snap. You should have caught. I'm tired of this whole thing because you want to know what's going to happen. This is the same thing that happened with Jalen Waddle. You want to know whatever. You want to know what my problem is? Here's my problem.
I want to rip him today.
Here's my problem, Jennifer. Okay. My problem is I'm always the first one to the right argument when it's not popular. And the same thing. What happened today? We come to the opening segment. It's my birthday. The first thing you mentioned today, Leroy, there's Jalen Waddle versus the football. Woof.
Oof.
Now I have the audacity to mention, hey, Tua, he's got a bit of a Butterfingers problem. He does. And guess what's going to happen? Maybe not next week, but there'll be another critical time where it happens again. And then you'll all hop on the bandwagon. And then I won't be so lonely anymore because it's groupthink. Well, just like I'm the only one who will tell you that DWade statue is great.
Okay.
You guys all want to be part of the jokey jokes. You want to be all part of the jokey jokes.
I had no idea about the jokey jokes.
You want to be part of the jokey jokes.
I saw the statue.
By
the way, Marcos, Spot on.
What?
All right.
Looks like PJ Tucker.
Oh, Antoine Walker. That picture.
Antoine Walker.
Yeah, for sure. That is
Look at that. Look at that picture.
You know, I just want to say, you said no.
Yeah,
I just want to, dude. I want to just say something. Right. First of all, too scared to say yes or no. Second of all, you said intangibles think that all black people look alike, and I got to be honest with you. I'm seeing a lot of people make those jokes, and maybe I'm the one who just think it looked like DWade. I'm the only one who, so maybe I'm the one who's having no, it's not an accurate picture. You're taking liberties. People are taking liberties. They made that picture of him fuzzier. Okay. People are taking liberties with the DWade statue, and I'm not liking it. But this is all getting me away from my main point, which was Tua, bender of the truth.
Whoa.
Do you want to know what happened in that Tennessee Titans game?
Yeah, what happened?
3 fumbles for Tua.
Fumble. He's a fumbler, dude.
He's a fumbler.
I mentioned this off season. What's crazy is when I was mentioning this before giving him a contract, everyone was like, "Oh, what do you know? Stupid frog, get out of here." Everybody wants to talk about his fumbles.
You didn't talk about his fumbles. All you cared about is that he didn't run.
You
I haven't heard it.
Led the league in fumbles last year.
Give us one more.
Unfortunately, it's another one from Tua. How about we get tough for a second? How about that?
Let's go.
Mario Cristobal talked to Joe Rose this morning. As the Canes are now 8-0 and playing relevant football for the first time in a long time, he emphasized the difference November football brings.
Thank God it's November and the Miami Hurricanes are playing relevant football, right? That's awesome stuff, but it's right. The weather gets a little bit different, not here because we're crazy spoiled, but the weather gets a little bit different. The teams get better, for us, for everybody, right? Injuries start piling up a little bit. So all of a sudden your intensity, your focus, your attention to detail and preparation becomes just completely the most important thing that you can have and do because you're playing better teams and the teams you're playing for the most part are alive in it as well. So you got to put all the other junk aside, get rid of people and distractions that have nothing to do with winning, man. Just get them out of the way and put your focus on just getting better and being 1-0 today.
Oof, got me nervous for a second. I forgot. I was like, oh, we got a cold game coming up? Syracuse is indoors. Whew.
Oh, thank God. That was close. That Lord, can he do well in the cold? He was in cold Washington.
He
right?
was in cold Washington. He was.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not worried then. Got faith.
Everybody that plays on the football team down south isn't from down south. You realize that, right?
Dude, I'm just gonna tell you something. You can say that all you want. All I ever think about is a December bowl game in Orlando that's 55 degrees, and we always get smacked around. Always happens.
You get smacked because you weren't very good, not because it was cold.
Look, dude, DR King got hurt in the in the Cheez-It Bowl. Now, before that, my son and I got to see him on the Lazy River, and it was a great time because we were staying at the same hotel.
How cold could it possibly be? There's a lazy river.
It was heated.
Oh, great.
It was great.
Yeah, wonderful.
Now, you're going to have a hard-pressed time yelling, this team can't play in the cold, while talking about your star quarterback in the lazy river. I don't give a rat's ass. You're outdoors.
My point to
what is wrong?
My point to Cam Ward is, should you guys go to a bowl and the hotel is a lazy river, stay out of it, huh?
They might play their first playoff game down here.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be good.
But again, you sound ridiculous.
I feel like I'm getting told that a lot today.
Wait, you should have left that last little tidbit out. Yeah, it was 55 degrees. And we were just going around that lazy river. We saw our starting quarterback.
It was heated.
It was heated.
It was heated.
I mean, it wasn't like JFig in the woods in the jacuzzi.
That was heated
cold
too.
up there. It was really cold.
She was so hammered. She doesn't remember. She's like,
Listen, you're throwing things there that are not true. I was not hammered.
You were hammered.
Totally hammered.
Hey,
moonshine.
That is the only thing that would explain it being 20 degrees and you trying to dip your ass in the
You can ask my friends. I was not hammered.
They call her this. They call her Saint Bernard Fig. She just able to handle the cold with some bourbon.
Oh,
That's tough.
Is that what the St. Bernards carry around?
Bourbon? I didn't know that. I thought they carried around people. They raced.
No, that's not.
That's the idea around you, dummy.
Whoa, what dogs are those?
Not St. Bernards are huge.
It's the ones you say mush to. Mush.
Oh,
St. Bernards, wait, St. Bernards are like the same size as people.
Oh, St. Bernards costed too much for me as a child.
Oh my god.
Ethan says Tobin handles the cold with bourbon chicken. Always a great sample at the moment.
Hey, can I just tell you, bourbon chicken has gotten its run for far too long, right?
Take a break.
That chicken on the stick is always bourbon chicken.
Oh yeah, get you in the circus tent. Take a break. Back after this.
Got what you
Happy birthday.
He was on the ground.
Dear Tobin.
Happy birthday
to you. Hey, by the way, I don't appreciate the stupid tweet messages with the rocket launcher that the center used. You see how that ball got back there?
Dude, it hit him right in the mitts.
Okay.
Should we add that to the Olympics to see if Tobin could field a rocket launcher?
Catch a snap?
No, dude, he would have to put a helmet on.
Whoa! Well, we got a helmet in the studio.
So silly. You guys
So
said
you think it was easy? Like
for
again,
him?
but you have to understand, if you're used to catching a ball certain speed and then one comes 10, 15 miles an hour faster.
I will say the sound on it was like it hit, like I could definitely hear it hit the hands hard. But also, catch it, dude.
It was, I've never seen a snap that quick ever. Never. That was caught anyway. And the only other snap that was like that was when he snapped it 30 yards over what's his name's head. So I'm willing to bet that his assignment on both of those plays were very similar, and he felt that he had to snap it quick and get the hell out of there.
I don't know. What I do know is
don't know about a football, but Tobin could catch a meatball.
Love meatballs. Giving you a chance to win a pair of 3-day passes to go to Tortuga Music Festival, April 4th, 5th, and 6th. Is that what you're wearing, JFig?
Yeah, I saw that liner and I had to wear the shirt.
Well, it's on Fort Lauderdale Beach. You guys can see Jelly Roll, Keith Urban, Luke Combs, and more. If you guys want to win those passes, text the word country to 20357. That's 20357. Text the word country for more information. Go to WQM.com. It's text contest, message, and data rates may apply. Let's get to our headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. At Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia miles in inventory like the Sportage, the Sorento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Look, misery loves company. We have not made fun of the Jets nearly enough today. And from that, we have Aaron Rodgers.
Moment of darkness for this team. Is that how you see it? And how do you get out of it? I mean, because you could just stay in darkness as well.
Yeah, I've been in the darkness. You got to go in there, make peace with it. Offensively, our goal has just got to be score 30. Doesn't matter what the other two sides are doing. You know, we have trust in our defense and teams. But if we're not scoring 30, we're underachieving. This offense can do that every single week.
Thanks, sir.
Could have fooled me.
Hey, not for nothing. You do play a major role in that, Ron.
Yeah, you do.
Right? Like, what are we doing?
I know the darkness. All right.
I'm like, what are we talking about? Like,
You
you are the quarterback that you're saying we need to score 30.
I think both the Jets and Dolph fan has made enough peace with the darkness, Aaron.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is the quarterback ain't sitting here.
Josh Hart says Robert Saleh smiling right now. No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't won a game without him. 5 straight losses. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Remember they said we just needed something to energize the team.
Yep.
Yeah. But here, you can't energize
JFig, what are you, a Dolphins reporter? What's going on there? Who's typing loud?
A stenographer.
Dude, why you got...
Wow.
What the hell kind of keyboard is that?
It's a cute one.
You're typing like you got like a
how
deadline.
big those things are. It's
do.
like the same on a real typewriter.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I like hearing the clicks.
We don't.
Yeah, we don't. I think you got to kind of, for
I'll
otherwise
put
you got to.
myself on mute then.
All right. Wow. Marcos, objectively, that has to be a -1 for lashing out.
You're lashing out on my keyboard. What are you talking about?
Your keyboard is in
-1.
Sorry.
Sounds like we're in a back room.
Full of ice.
Wait, sounds like we're in a back room at the
Let me
Miami
go ahead
Herald
and
or
get
something.
some chips and start munching on.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Take responsibility for your own actions. Don't lash out other people.
Exactly.
Why?
You don't like it when it gets back on you.
Listen, I've been eating number soft foods today.
Today.
Classic boomerang lash out.
See, except for the crunchy bacon, but I did it during break.
Jesus,
bacon was delicious. Mima's back, boy. Woo-hoo, I've been having.
Is she?
We make those egg.
Hey, are you legally married?
I still don't know, dude. I still don't know.
This dude, he goes, hey Leroy, quick question. So, not for nut Marcos.
Yeah.
You're supposed to read all those details beforehand.
Nah, I was distracted.
And here's what you have to understand. In a lot of when you have to get documents signed, they want blue ink, so you can't stamp it. So
well, why is she signing green crayon then? What was the point of that? What was
Mima?
She came with a crayon. This will do, right? This is fine.
Me and Marcos were looking at a frame or something, and we come back and damn, they was married. I'm like, what happened? I thought he had to be here for some of this.
I wasn't even at my wedding. It's crazy.
That can't be legal.
Want to stamp it in the bedroom?
Whoa, here we go.
You want to know what kind of ink you need?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Blue Chew ink, dude.
Oh.
I don't even have a read. I just want to use that one for a later date.
I really have post-traumatic liner.
You guys can still use the promo code ShowPony though. Like even though I don't have a read today, I'll give him a freebie, month free, $5 shipping. BlueChew.com.
Okay.
Anyway,
What are you saying okay for, Jennifer?
He was not going to do a liner, and look at him. He's doing a read, whatever.
That one's free. Wink, wink.
Are you done lashing out on me?
I'm not lashing out on you. I'm just saying.
you want to know where else you want to hit the keyboards?
Oh, okay. What do you mean?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It's weird.
I know why. Hey, just why so loud, Jennifer?
I'm typing. That's part of my job. I'm so sorry.
Look,
Mm.
I'm typing
You have
too.
different keys than I do, okay? Mine are more weighted than yours.
Yeah, we know yours are from like the days of like Red Barber.
I feel like where you're typing, like the Flintstones, a little man is in the back going.
He's running.
Yes, he's running back and forth.
You type like Burt Sugar.
I like hearing it.
Usually people buy like quieter keyboards. Like, let me get the louder one if that's possible.
She's like, I want to write like I have to talk about the legacy of Jack Johnson.
Oh, Jack. Oyster birds, round in seconds.
Take a break. But before that, you guys want to win a 4-pack of tickets to Heat Kings? Caller number 3 for the number of fumbles Tua had yesterday. Caller 3 right now to 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560. Caller 3 will get themselves a 4-pack of tickets to Heat Kings on November 4th at the Kaseya Center. You guys can go up close and personal to see how much that statue really does look like DWade. Take a break. Caller 3 to our contest line, 305-567-0560. Win those Heat Kings tickets. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Who won the tickets there, Marcos?
Larry out of Homestead was the winner of those tickets.
Congratulations to Larry. He is going to Heat Kings. We got a 4-pack every single day this week to give you and a chance to go see the Heat take on the Kings. Heat back in action tonight. They are taking on the Detroit Pistons. Dwyane Wade will it'll be DWade statue night, so everybody going to the game will be able to see it in person. And DWade, I believe, will address the crowd, I think, at halftime. So that'll be cool. 7:30 is your tip from the Kaseya Center. Preheat 6:15. Tommy Tig, Solana, they'll get you ready. Jason Jackson and Amy Audibert will have the call for you from his house. And also tonight, Cats back in action. 7 o'clock puck drop. That's on 790 if you guys want to listen to that game. Aleksander Barkov is making his return tonight. So Barky back on the ice tonight for the Cats.
Injury was?
I think it was low. I think it was lower body. I don't think hockey. They don't say, dude. They don't say. Very secret.
It was as a champion now. Didn't want to deal with those scrubs. Just wanted a little extra time.
When you say scrubs, you just mean like the loser teams that they were taking on?
Austin, everyone, all of Canada.
They really are. Like, every team that, thinks they're going to stand in the Cats' way, they put it on them. And it's been very, very great to see the kind of season they're having. And then what about Spencer Knight? It's great to see him start to settle in. Like, obviously got off to a rough start in that game, but settled down and got to his thing. Remember, this kid's still very, very young, and goes in there, is able to settle down for them, and then to get Tkachuk back. I mean, this Matthew Tkachuk, what a pain in the ass he is. I mean, him and the goalie are getting into a fight. People are so furious about his first goal. They're like, "Who's goalie interference?" You know what Matthew Tkachuk makes people do? Makes them whine a lot, man. I'm sorry. If you can't handle it, don't let it break you mentally. That's the whole point. Is the Tkachuk head games? They get to you.
Head games. I'm still falling for it.
They're still falling for it. Him and the goalie, he's going to make a goalie drop the gloves. It's going to happen.
But everybody has a guy on their team like that, right?
Yeah, but it's not typically your best player or your second best player.
Right. That's the thing. It's who it is. It's not that.
Yeah, it's usually some goon or a Radko Gudas there to just throttle you. Although Radko Gudas is now the captain of the Ducks.
I saw a beautiful story of Radko Gudas while we're still talking about him briefly. Apparently, he had got into a fight with another NHL player 6 years ago. And then his son made it to the NHL. Not Radko, the person who he fought, also fought Radko Gudas. And I was like, oh,
wow. So he's fought 2 generations.
2 generations of players Radko Gudas is out here fighting.
Did you see, Leroy? Did you see that Anthony Richardson's getting killed because he took a playoff?
Nah.
Yeah, he patted his head. Wait, I did see this interesting stat. At one point, he was 2 for 15 for 80 yards.
Wow. And a touchdown. Crazy.
He is all or nothing.
Yeah, it really is all or nothing. That's fun football. I'll tell you what.
He wasn't. I'm trying to think. So, no, there was 2 teams who had their backup quarterback come in and win the game. One was Green Bay, because their quarterback pulled the groin again. Was it Tennessee?
Oh, Jordan Love. Yeah, Jordan Love got hurt again.
Got hurt again. Was it Tennessee or was it?
Isn't it crazy? The only guy who's like these contracts are working out for right now, Jared Goff.
Yep.
God, the Lions are fun. So jealous.
Well, you can give that to. We're not going 7-9.
Old Jeff Fisher. Well, McVay did get a Super Bowl. You can't help but listen. Life ain't so good without Aaron Donald, huh?
Did he? He didn't win the Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
No, he won it with Stafford.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Anthony Richardson says, I was tired, ain't gonna lie. That was from all the running right there. So I didn't think I was gonna be able to make the next play. So I told the coach I needed a break right there.
Oh my God. What is happening to the world? I don't care if you're gonna drop. The quarterback doesn't get a play off.
Rat McAfee said, I had never seen an NFL QB tap out while still being healthy until watching Anthony Richardson. Your QB is your franchise. This message sends the message it sends is loud and influential. Yeah, says the guy who kowtows to Aaron Rodgers every single week with his nonsense.
Here's the other thing, though.
Kotow.
Their franchise player is also their leading damn rusher who runs around all the time.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm worried. Like, obviously he runs everywhere.
Tell us more about the darkness, Aaron. Punting.
So
punting.
was Cleveland Ravens the biggest shocker?
That, and I mean, it probably that one definitely should be by record. I still think people are shocked the Patriots beat the Jets the way that they did.
I mean, they have the same record. So what are you saying? Because you got Aaron Rodgers, the team is still.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, dude, they had a lot of. How many Super Bowl bets did they have this year? A lot of people expected a lot of that team. I know you didn't. Congratulations.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you, it had nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers. Like, you don't go, dude. Let me explain something to you. You don't go from leading the league in quarterback sacks and giving up sacks to where you need to be to have Aaron Rodgers on your team. Off a torn Achilles.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm looking over the scores. Like, for sure, a lot of games were closer than we thought. Yep, a lot of games were close. There were some big spreads for sure. Stupid Chiefs are still undefeated.
I mean, like, do we not? You know what's amazing?
So annoying.
Or is it me, or their football's not even exciting anymore, so you just don't even watch?
Yeah, it is. It's just like, oh, the Chiefs. Yeah, they're just getting to that point where people are,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So how about tonight? We have Giants,
Steelers, Giants.
Steelers, Giants.
Pittsburgh 6-point favorite at home.
Like,
You don't trust Russell Wilson.
It's not that I don't trust him. Like, if you look at him playing quarterback, he's fine. If he just didn't talk.
Yep.
I think everybody would like Russell Wilson if he didn't talk and try to be, like he tries to be something he's not. Just be quarterback. Just be, have a family and married to Ciara and stuff like that. Look, Leroy really does hate. Nope, you have to understand that my issue with Aaron Rodgers has been consistent since before the season. And that is a 40-year-old coming off an Achilles. I don't care if he's Aaron Rodgers.
But he's used to the darkness, Leroy.
Yeah, okay. Like, you ain't getting me with that nonsense.
I can't even see right now. We have the lights off, Aaron. Punting.
Oh, my God.
The snorts before punting. Punting.
So let's see. Tennessee played decent. Like all the games were
going.
Huh?
Who played decent? Tennessee. They got waxed 52-14, dude. What are you talking about?
No. Here's what I wrote down.
Do you mean the Volunteers?
I'm thinking of somebody else. But here's what I wrote from that game. Do me a favor. Pull up the stats of Detroit.
Okay.
And ask me how they scored 52 points. And explain to me how many yards passing did they have?
Jared Goff.
Just go to the bottom. They all threw passes.
All right, Jared Goff had he was 12 of 15 for 85 yards.
Okay.
3 touchdowns.
Okay. No, okay. Go to the rushing. Who's the leading rusher?
Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries, 127 yards.
Yeah.
Right.
But a
They
big drop.
won 50. They won 52-14. How?
All right. Hold on.
They had a punt return.
I know that I saw Mason Rudolph throw pick 6 to intangibles.
Who else threw a touchdown? David Montgomery threw a touchdown?
Yes.
What? The running back?
It got to the point. It just got to a point.
They had a punt return touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they had a pick 6. I know that.
Okay, that's
or near. I think they had. It wasn't a pick 6, but I think it was like put them like right on the doorstep.
Okay.
How many picks did
they had? A toss. It's a toss to David Montgomery. He stops and throws a touchdown.
Right.
Great.
But do you understand? Looking at those stats, how in the hell did they get 52 points?
Well, I mean, the Titans stats were not very impressive, I guess. I don't know. I was the only game. I was at the ceremonies. The only game I saw yesterday was the Dolphins. I watched a little NFL primetime, but I was like, oh, oof, scores are crazy. But yeah, you're right. That is pretty nuts. When's the last time somebody's got waxed that much with a starting quarterback throwing for 85 yards?
Right. 85 yards and you win 52-14.
That's pretty wild.
Other than that, New England beating the Jets. Wait, that's not the worst part. They scored 20 plus points.
The Jets, yeah.
So I'm talking about New England.
Yeah, they scored 25. They won 25-22.
You could say what you want about the offense. What happened to this lockdown defense against the worst offense in the league?
Was it Aaron's fault? See him on Tuesday. Punting. Pat McAfee. Give me cheese.
Yeah, sleeves.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. Let me look at because I had another game. There was a lot of close games that there was a lot of big spreads, but Broncos did what they did. Commanders, that would go down in history as one of the crazy. So the Raiders covered against the Chiefs, right? Wasn't that like a 9?
Probably.
Saints are done.
Yeah, Saints.
Bills destroyed the Seahawks. The Eagles, holy smokes, Bengals. I bet you everybody bet the Bengals because all we do every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is talk about the crappy job that the Eagles do, yet they're 5-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Patriots, Falcons, and Bucks. Bucks
Bro, you're getting your Francesa on right now.
Yeah.
You're just going over every score. You're like, cover the spread there.
Oh, who cares?
138 on the fan. Chargers beat the Saints. Saints are done. Cross them off.
Oh, who cares?
Yankees Dodgers tonight. Shohei. He's going to be all right. I was so scared for Shohei. You see him hurt his shoulder?
Is he in tonight?
Yeah, he's playing.
Oh.
Hey,
Poor
I was
Shohei's
just amazed that those last 2 baseball games have
That is
been
the most baseball I've watched
on the edge of your seat exciting.
I know.
So good.
Got a crazy night tonight too. All 4 sports in action.
Are we
Should
in?
be a fun one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I'm that interested in the football.
What are you watching tonight? You gotta choose one because you're not a 2 screener. So what are you going with? Heat, Panthers, NFL, World Series.
I can't go between them. I have to pick
Just
one.
say your remote got lost and you had to flip onto one. What would you watch?
The baseball.
All right. Fair
It's been
Who can
that's
blame
been must-see television the last 2.
Who
And
can
you
blame
gotta watch all the innings because if you turn your head, something going down.
Take a break. Back with more after this to wrap it up. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. It was a Monday Football Rewind, which is always brought to you by your South Florida Chevrolet dealers. Looking for more power, capability, and technology with Chevy trucks? You're ready for anything. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. My all right goes to, unfortunately, Ilia Topuria for retaining his title. I was a skeptic. I look a fool, Ilia. You know, you
root for your guy. You root for your guy.
It really was more about Max Holloway, but I will say, you know, I thought it was a great fight. That dude's the truth. Probably the most powerful heavyweight they've had since Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor did the thing where he begged for attention. He's like, call me. And I'm like, dude, you're not fighting. And then shockingly, the next day is like, oh, it might be goodbye to him. Dude, you can't say goodbye to something you already left. You're not fighting anymore. Enough. Tired of it, dude. Tired of it. Which would lead me to my, oh no. Robert Whittaker's jaw / teeth.
I still can't look at that without feeling weird.
I broke my jaw.
Via what? Like a hit to the side?
Chicken wing.
I was running in front of the fullback and I got tripped and he healed me.
Oh.
I had a mouthpiece in and chin, everything.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's not fun. Hurt like hell.
What's your all right? No, Leroy.
My all right is gonna go to the damn Cleveland Browns and Jameis Winston. All right. I mean, I have never seen a team who brings a guy in midway through the season and he becomes a Pro Bowler more than the Cleveland Browns. Last year was Flacco. This year is Jameis Winston. Like, Jameis Winston can play quarterback. That's not the problem. The problem is he gets too friendly with the football, sharing with the other team. That's been his big thing. But kudos to them. For some reason, it's one of those things. They always beat the Baltimore Ravens once a year. I don't care how bad the team is. They beat the Baltimore Ravens once a year.
That was like, the Dolphins, like the 2000 Dolphins against Tom Brady.
Right.
Know?
It's also good. It's also really good to see Nick Chubb back because he's a cool dude. So, like that. My own no. Like, I put two people in the same room and just give them joint awards. Aaron Rodgers. Stop it, dude. Like, know, you're the starting quarterback. When you say we should be scoring 30, that has mostly to do with you.
He needs to just shut up.
Right.
I know he has to talk because it's like
No. He don't have to say those things, right? But then this Stevenson, I just dude.
I think his first name's Tyreek.
I can't get past this. I can't get past how you are celebrating in the end zone while football is going on.
It's crazy.
Have you ever seen that before in football?
No.
Never. Like, because football is like the biggest, it ain't over till it's over. That sport does that regardless, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's worse than a guy shooting a three and celebrating and missing the three.
Man. Crazy. That's right up there with who was it who did the shimmy? Was it Nick Young?
Oh yeah. Oh no, is that worse than who was it that shot the ball half court with 10 seconds left? Oh, I don't remember who it was. He got the ball in bounds and then chucked it from 3/4 court. And everybody looked at him like, yo, you got 10 seconds left.
Do we give him a pass because he's a Kane?
No.
All right, fair enough.
It's that Kane swag.
I think he was on the same. Was he on the same team as Al Blades Jr. with the double middle fingers?
Oh my goodness, that team was just swaggy for all the wrong reasons.
Jennifer, what's your all right no today?
Well, guys, after watching some of the Dolphins yesterday, I ended up going to the NASCAR playoffs.
You
did? Speedway.
It's right around the corner, right?
Right around the corner. And I loved it. It was so
Really?
much fun. Yes, because when I was younger, I used to go to the Hialeah Speedway before it closed down. So then coming back, say that one more time.
AKA the Palmetto.
Pretty much.
Howdy there, Jennifer. Welcome to the NASCAR 400.
So going to NASCAR yesterday was kind of like a whole full circle moment, and all
Was it
those
the
memories came
championship?
back. So it is to cleanse your spot in the championship, yes. And
The championship used to be down here.
I thought that
final
was
race. They might come back. Don't they come back?
they come back in March.
Okay, cool. I've never been to a
And
NASCAR
I saw
race.
Michael Jordan also.
Does he own? He must own a.
His driver won actually.
What did he think of the DWade statue?
I don't know. He did not say anything. So it's funny. So my oh no goes to my my battery. I forgot to bring a charger. So when I got home pretty late is when I realized the statue. And yeah. In my head, I thought I was the only one who saw it, but then when I went to check the comments, that's when I saw the internet.
The only person that
being the internet.
says they like it is you.
You saw
I
it
do
in
like
person.
it. I do like it. I do like it. I do like
You
it.
like the statue and
Mhm.
what the statue means.
Represents.
And
The
what
face
it
is intense.
represents.
The face is intense.
You don't like the statue because it looks like D-Wade.
Like maybe
That
this
was
much
my
looks
whole
like
point,
D-Wade.
though.
But
That
it does
was
look
my
like
whole
D-Wade. It does look like
This much.
D-Wade.
This much. Oh,
It does look like D-Wade.
you scared me for a second.
Yeah.
Froggy, what do you got?
My all right goes to my brother Lewis. He was kind enough. I was in Baltimore for 24 hours this weekend. Took care of my baby boy and took him to go meet Mickey.
Oh boy.
Yes, he
Do
had
you
lunch.
like him?
Yeah, he had lunch with Mickey and didn't freak out. Wasn't
That's
like,
good.
who the hell are these big animal things?
He's tough.
Not a fan of Donald Duck, though. Not really a fan of just, I wasn't scared, just like not interested. Where's Mickey? Problem is, he kept going and following Mickey around the area and going to other people's table and impeding on their Mickey time. So, bit of a Mickey hog.
No way.
Bit of a Mickey hog, but nonetheless, he gets credit for not crying and totally gets my all right.
All right.
The oh no?
My oh no, of course, goes to the Miami Dolphins. Not only for losing the game yesterday, but for costing me one of my 4 parlays that I had this weekend.
Oh,
9-play
man.
parlay, dude.
How did I not give an oh no to Julian Hill?
Oh,
You
come on.
had it, dude.
Old hands, dude.
Oh, no.
Have we said one good thing about Julian Hill?
I think
You wouldn't even known who he was if it wasn't for Tobin.
It's my fault. I called him new George Kittle. George Kittle was amazing yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, it was National Tight Ends Day, but don't tell that to our team.
I mean, to be honest with you, they have been using Jonnu Smith some.
Got to use somebody else. They certainly don't use on Barkov.
Woo! Remember that guy? He still play for us?
All right, everybody. That's our show for today. Going to be boots on the ground tonight. Report back to you on all shenanigans from the Heat's house. We got a lot to react to tomorrow as well. Everybody have a fantastic day.
Thank you, Tobin. Thank you.
Hi, Brendan. This is Skip Bayless, the real Skip Bayless, wishing you a happy birthday. Any friend of Joy Taylor's is a friend of mine. I appreciate your support. I hope you have a great birthday, and I do appreciate you hanging in there with me all these years.
Shut up, Marcos.
Hope you mother have a good day.